This week on Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Look, so another thing I seen was that they said SpongeBob's address on the cartoon is the exact coordinates of fucking Epstein Island.
Are you serious?
I seen it on like TikTok. I mean, I don't.
He's like Diddy on the run because like there's no like updates really what's going on.
no,
when
he
OJ
got
was
the
on
heads
the
up.
run, like they were after him. Does he have charges?
No.
Like
So
what's happening here?
Diddy only killed buttholes.
So here's exactly what happened. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, all the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got old Big Dick No Mercy Schultz.
What's up?
We
Strike
got-
first.
And we got old construction worker Moneyline Walsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on? Disgruntled podcast this evening.
Yeah.
On this rainy Tuesday night.
We got a lot going on, guys. This weekend, with Spearmint Rhino, our sponsor for the time being, we got a cage rage.
They still didn't cut that check?
They're supposed to this Saturday. So this Saturday, Cage Rage will be down there. If you want to get on the guest list, message us on some social media platform, and please give me your name and the names of the people you're coming with. More important than that, April 5th, big comedy show coming up at the Square Hill Sports Bar. Tickets available online at Eventbrite. I'd prefer if you could get your tickets ahead of time so we kind of have an idea, so I'm not stressed the fuck out. But it's me, Bill Crawford, my buddy Chris Mons from South Carolina, really funny dude. Hasn't been up here in a long time. He's hilarious. And a couple other people.
Oh, Monzy.
Sciulli is going to come on and do a couple minutes, right, Scholes? Yeah,
I
Sciulli will be there.
guess.
Sciulli's going to be in the
John
motherfucking...
just asked me, like,
Did Z-Bird just forces comedy down Sciulli's throat?
He does sometimes.
The-
He does, but I need that. I need a good old kick in the ass every
Yeah.
now and again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Get up here, Schultz.
Get out and tell your jokes.
Yeah.
Shave that beard, for God's sake.
Every time John picks me up, he's like, "Dude, you gonna shave that or what?" I think it looks good. Dude. I
Looks
think
great,
I look like
buddy.
a silver fucking fox, bro.
I mean, that's whiter than mine, I think. That's why
I mean,
they're
you're just gonna
white.
trim it off, coming off your upper lip, dude. Like you can't see your upper lip anymore.
No, I know. I just keep it just so you can't see it. I'm playing peekaboo.
you look like you got a barrel of deer piss in your basement, dude.
Yeah, that's where I got this hat.
You eat some ice cream right now, you're getting a little
No,
stash.
The worst is if I drink something, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? My
What do you,
shit's
you got a
still wet.
buck on your hat too? What's going on here, dude?
I'm going country. I was wearing fucking cowboy boots all weekend. Bro.
Were you really?
I told you, I'm fucking fuck the city. I'm going country on you guys.
On Stanley Street.
Yeah, right.
I'm moving up back at Gladstone by the fort
Yeah, right.
in the country.
I want my back to the forest, boy.
Are you in Diaperhead having a hoedown?
Yeah, right, dude. I got a fucking deer blind up in my backyard.
Cowboy Ed's up there, dude. It's
Yeah,
a good
that's it.
time. Speaking of people,
I just get it
character-
now. It took me a minute.
Yeah.
It took a second to marinate.
No, never mind.
Looks like old P. Diddy is in a little bit of trouble.
No,
Diddy
Diddy.
rapes the city.
P. Diddy left the city.
Yeah.
Dude, so wait,
he raped the city.
What's going like when OJ was like on the run, like they raided Diddy's house, dragged some dudes out by their fucking skulls.
That was his kids.
Yeah, and then they said like, all right, his planes are here, there, and there, but like, why is like Diddy on the run? Because like, there's no like updates really. What's going on? When
he
OJ
got
was
the
on
heads
the
up.
run, like they were after him. Does he have charges?
No,
Like,
so
what's
here's what-
happening
here's
here?
what-
Diddy
I
only
just-
killed buttholes.
So here's exactly what happened. So right now, like they know like Diddy has security or hidden cameras in every room of his house. They went in there to confiscate any type of like media files or anything like that they could get, and they tried to catch him off guard before like it could get erased and
clean
everything.
it.
Yeah, so like when they went to his one house, his son and that was there. They went to the other one. I don't think anyone was. His two kids were the one. No one was at the other. Here's the thing: if he got the heads up to get the fuck out of town, probably got the heads up to fucking delete them files.
I mean, if you're Diddy, the heat's been on you here. You knew this was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. So like, yeah, those files would have to be cleaned, I would imagine.
Yeah, all the anal beads are gone.
But like the thing is like people are like all these allegations like those are civil suits like that this is
Yeah,
totally,
right.
This is totally
Feds don't raid your
So
houses
what do they go, dude?
unless they know
I've
something.
read
They
he's-
have some kid
They
shit.
have everything on from like rape to drug smuggling to like
Sex trafficking.
sex trafficking to like hits.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's
murder?
I think it's a lot. I think Diddy's going to be taking the fall here for some very high
think
up
Diddy's done it.
government weird creep shit.
Well, they're saying, I mean, dude, I mean, it's coming out. I mean, they're saying Jay-Z's next. Allegedly. But, like, dude, the funniest fucking...
But he went to the Caribbean. Like,
What I don't understand, dude, and Russell, oh, man. What's Russell, Def Jam,
Simmons?
dude.
Russell Simmons.
Yeah, he's been in, like, fucking Istanbul for, like, years, dude.
He's like, I never
'cause his
fucked
wife-
her, like,
his
you
wife
fuck motherfucker.
was, like, blowing up their spot years and years
Yeah.
ago about them
The
being major
Chinese
crips.
broad, or
Yeah,
the
and
Asian chick, yeah.
everyone was like, dude, you're out of your mind. And now, like, well, no, it seems like everybody we were calling out of their mind. It was pretty dead on.
Yeah, a lot of pecker checking going on.
I think like this isn't the one I'm talking about, but like one of the funnier tweets I seen was AB like superimposed that movie Life. Did you see that one?
no, I didn't see that one yet.
So, like, the AB...
He had seen him like superimpose him as like Epstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. So, like,
AB's just running wild.
it was good for a couple weeks because, like, maybe, like, at first, like, you were like, this is probably not AB. This is definitely not AB. So it's, like, it's not as funny. You know it's not him now. AB
right.
doesn't have the ability to, like, superimpose whatever the fuck you do, Photoshop.
He's not that
Epstein
clever.
and
Whoever's
Diddy.
working
No.
for him does though. And
Yeah, right.
I'm here
That guy-
for it.
that guy's a genius.
I'm like messing it. I'm taking it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I just gotta take it like this is AB no matter what.
Yeah.
and
It's
laugh
like
at
finding
it.
out Santa Claus isn't real. Like I
Right.
need to
Don't
in
read
my-
too much into it.
In my head, when I go in there, I'm like, "This is AB tweeting this out cracker of the day." You know what I mean?
Yeah, like AB doesn't even know how to set up a Twitter poll. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like and
this was a
No
great
way.
one.
No.
Who's getting caught
Dude,
first?
Killer Cam, he's literally on the run.
Throwing
dude.
bitches out the window.
Yeah.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, threw
Yeah.
a chick out the third floor, and then he.
Oh, did she die?
He's like,
Nah, I don't think she
how you
died.
think you can fly? She can't.
she ain't got no wings.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, he's been on a run for like weeks now.
No.
Yeah, like a week
about
and a
a
half.
week, yeah,
About 4 days.
Yeah.
That's like
I
2
think
weeks.
it's about a week. Yeah, I think we didn't hear about the story for a little bit, and then he's on the
they
run.
look like they like to get high together.
There's a few people on the run right now.
He might be down the Caribbean with P. Diddy.
Cam Sutton, 29. You know, maybe catch him off a two stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with Pete Diddy, just eating guns right now.
Yeah, P. Diddy's definitely loves
So-
hammers.
I
You
just
know when I knew P. Diddy was like everything was right about P. Diddy? That Joker video a couple years ago on Halloween. It was so fucking creepy when he was dressed up as the Joker and he's being all weird. He's about to like fight that dude from Days of Our Lives or some shit.
Do you think he just got progressively weirder the more money he got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does that.
I think
don't it seem like that?
I don't think he's drug smuggling. I think
No, what's the point
Well,
of drugs?
why- he has
smuggling?
money.
Yeah.
I think
maybe he just brings
No,
drugs
he was
in
just
to, like,
boofing dudes.
give
And
it
that's
to
like
people.
drug smuggling.
that
kind of.
100%.
for like the parties, you know.
You're 100%. I agree with that 100%. He's definitely there, but they said
Yeah, but you have like a guy for that when you're that rich. And the drugs, like what, like whatever, the human trafficking, sex trafficking shit. Yeah, I think the higher you get, the weirder it gets, and that you will just normalize it and fucking. Like, yeah, I think there's some real creepy shit going on.
I think he killed
50
Biggie.
Cent. 50 Cent's been telling us for a long time about
Yeah.
it.
Does he have a documentary coming out? Like
Puff? I don't know.
about is 50. I
I
thought
think 50 has a documentary coming out about Puff.
Diddy.
If that was real, yeah, that I saw that clip too.
You know what though? He might have been scared to release
Called
it
Diddy
before
Do It.
this.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
I don't.
I don't know what's
I don't
real
know what's
anymore.
real either, dude. But yeah, I think if Diddy Do It was really coming out, we probably know a little more about it. But
He probably couldn't release it though because of like slander and libel. But now the FBI's involved, he could probably say whatever the fuck he
yeah,
wants.
I don't know. There's ways around it. I mean, to
But
slander people and not really
You're
slander
like-
them and get charged with it these days.
You're like, this is G Diddy.
yeah, but the thing is, man, like, dude, that like a lot of people said, like the FBI, they don't come for no fucking reason. So like, he's definitely pinched.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pinched.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot.
Yeah, they don't raid your house on a whim.
He's between a rock and a butthole, you know what I mean?
That old chestnut.
Petey's dressed up like
I think Diddy was probably always sweet, and then the more money he's got, the
Remember
more
Tupac
fame
used to
he
call
got.
me. He's like, Puff Daddy, when your sweet ass gonna come out of the closet? You don't remember
No,
that?
I didn't remember
I
that.
don't remember that one.
You don't remember Tupac? He was a
I
rapper.
remember Tupac. I don't
I
remember.
never talked
when
to
he
him.
when he. No,
Is
it's
that
in,
hit him up?
yeah, it's in Hit 'Em Up. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But yeah,
How the fuck you knew the song and now you don't remember?
It kind
the
of makes
fucking-
sense, but I don't know exactly.
he
what
said
you're
a
talking-
lot of shit in the song.
He said a lot. He talked a lot of shit. Maybe he is.
Everybody listen to it and then put it.
I mean, Diddy has a son too, so he's sleeping with chicks, underage chicks, fucking little kids.
I mean,
what the
love
fuck
the
is he
pussy.
doing? Yeah.
I think he's a
I'm
whole.
Al Pacino. I love the pussy.
I think he's just also a holes guy. I think he's real.
Any port in the storm.
Yeah, the kid shit fucking freaks me out. There was like him adopting white girls, like little young white girls that like I haven't seen I've heard or seen the white girls in forever. There's some really like going back and looking at like I know Twitter and like TikTok can like skew the way you think a little bit, but there's a lot of video evidence of like him and Meek Mill and just a bunch of weird.
Everything starts
You
to
see
add
no
up.
weird like Jay-Z's getting thrown under the bus there. You see no weird videos of Jay-Z. That being said,
Besides him
if
hanging
I
out with R.
was
Kelly all the time.
Jay-Z back.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jay-Z kind of did. They did that album together. And then he completely distanced himself from him because.
He found out he was fucking little kids.
Well, who knows? But yeah, something weird was going on. They were supposed to go on tour, and like he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. But I forget the fuck where I was going with that.
You're
I
talking about
interrupt you, I'm
TikTok
sorry.
skews your view.
Oh yeah, if I'm Jay-Z, I'd come out like fucking like, dude. I don't got anything to do with this. Like you got to release some type of
Something.
statement. You just can't.
Adamantly defending yourself. Like, I do
Yeah,
not know what's
just
going on.
Just get like, hey, this is weird. Like Puff ain't my boy like that. Like, hey, let's leave me the fuck out of this. And if I hear you like talking about it, like I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
And one of the things that like keeps popping up on social media is Justin Bieber. They're in Usher, and like, I don't know nothing about but like the Bieber thing. I'm like,
Yeah, there's a video of Diddy asking Bieber to like sleep over for 2 days. And
Yeah,
shit.
Diddy might
So
have been
Michael
up,
Jackson.
He might have
Yeah,
been inside
Bieber's
Justin
like,
Bieber.
yeah, I'm good.
He
You
looked
wanna
like he
play
was
my
gonna,
monkey?
He was like
Yeah.
talking, looked like he was about to cry, like broken from like.
Yeah,
I
What
seen
the
interview-
fuck do they make these kids do?
And I seen
think
interviews
it's
with
good
Usher
going.
where he looks fucking. He's like,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'll
I
never
don't think
hang
it's
out with
good.
Diddy
Well, then
again.
there's the Nickelodeon shit.
we got
Oh,
that.
sorry.
Yeah, we're jumping the gun.
Well, all flows together.
I couldn't watch the Nickelodeon thing. I'm all over like the kid sexual abuse for this week. It was,
What's his
it
name?
was
Dan
enough for me.
Schneider.
We'll get to that. That's
Just
like
thought we're here. We can talk about it.
dude. That fucking. I only watched the first episode, and after when Drake, not Drake the rapper, Drake and Josh, when he came on and like I was like, turn this off, turn this the fuck off. I was like,
Why was it that? I didn't watch it. Was it that brutal?
dude, Drake from Drake and Josh got raped.
By Dan Schneider?
No, there was
Someone
another
else.
guy on set who was a fucking convicted sex offender. Somehow was like on the Nickelodeon set.
Just taking cakes.
Well, no, he drugged him, and the dude said he woke up.
Talking
and
about Drake the rapper.
No, Drake and Josh. It's a
from
kid.
Nickel-
It was a Nickelodeon show back in the day.
and there was a
I gotta explain this to Johanna later. Then
yeah, dude, yeah.
She was like, Drake been getting raped this whole time.
I was like, Drake admitted it.
Yeah.
He said he got past it now.
Now he makes great music.
Did you not watch it?
I didn't watch it. He just told me about it.
So he was saying Drake and Josh, and you were thinking.
He's like, Drake came on and was like, yeah, I made my peace with
well,
it.
that's Siebert's fault. He should explain that a little better.
I might have told more than one person.
You're gonna get a
He's
fucking
getting-
cease and desist
he's
from
getting
fucking
sued for
from
libel.
Drizzy. Yeah, dude. So yeah, so Leany was like, "Yeah, you want to watch it?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm good on this right now."
I'm
man.
sad enough.
And
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched between that documentary and then it was like we went into this other document. I was like, I can't watch. This is terrible. The other one I watched. I don't know if you guys heard about this. The Natalie Grace documentary. So she's a little person. so she got.
Why you
Is that
laughed
where-
and you
is
said
that
that
is
makes
that the
me
one where the
laugh.
mom acted like she was like
Yes.
sick? Oh, that's old. Yeah, I watched that.
But then like they came out with the second season.
A second season? How do you come out with a second season?
The daughter, well, the little
it's
girl,
called double
the
dose
little
of
girl
child
never
abuse.
spoke. Now she's speaking the whole second one.
How weird is that?
Dude, so just real quick rundown. If you're not like familiar with the story, there's a little person who got adopted, and then the mother claimed that she was 22 years old. She wasn't 6. She was like,
It was kind of like the movie Orphan, if you've ever seen Orphan.
yeah. So
But
like,
that lady killed people.
but like so, well, so in this, they they petition to a judge, get the judge to change the birthday of the girl. So they change her birth. She's like 7. They age her to 22. Well, now they're not responsible for her. So they go fucking find her apartment and shove her in an apartment. But
she smelled like shit, right?
she smelled like poop. And then on top of that, like she was like supposedly like P. Diddy and little dudes. So they're like, wait a minute. Like the people who were her neighbors at the fucking apartment were like, she was 22 because she was like coming in people's houses and talking about sex and like
asking for bagels and shit.
Yeah, like just like she would like break into people's cribs and just eat, but she couldn't reach nothing.
Wouldn't wash
like,
her pits.
Yeah. Dude, she like just totally weird. So it goes on. The dad is
This
a fucking.
is the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my
So
life.
the adopted dad is a fucking just out of his mind, over dramatic lunatic. And the whole time, Larry, did you see this? So the whole time, the dad's like every scene he cries. He was like, and his wife was like a super cunt, and it finds out like she was the one like behind the whole thing, mastermind. Then you get to the second season, and the little person didn't get to speak the whole first season. You only heard the other people's side. They end up getting not convicted of like any wrongdoing. The second season, the girl got adopted by another family.
She's fucking 28 years old.
I know, in like a fucked up neighborhood. But they gave her a disability check. It all made. I told Addie right away. I said,
"Oh yeah, okay."
They gave her a
sense.
social security check, and then the
Her
lady,
parents like drugs.
No, I don't know if they do or not, but they like definitely could have been
Free money.
The mom could have been from McKees Rocks in the New York Minute.
$2,000 a month.
Yeah,
That's
easily.
what they saw. Yeah.
And then so then she's adopted, and then now they're going like after they meet with the dad. It's just totally insane. If you haven't watched this, it's like worth watching.
What's a disability check these days? Anybody have any idea?
I think it's like I know dudes
Like
on the
$1,600 a month.
if
roughly.
Okay, yeah.
if you're getting like if you're like really disabled, I think it's like $1,600 to $2,000. If you're a recovering drug addict that pretends to have a mental health illness, you get $800. Because I know dudes that were like in rehab, and they like you would have thought they hit a scratch off.
And that's monthly, right?
Yeah, they hit a scratch off for $30,000.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh my god, my disability just came in. Dude's like 28.
Right.
I'm like, well, what's that mean? He's like, dude, I'll get fucking $800 a month. And I'm like, then what?
Then what?
You get 200 a week, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't cover
He's
my gas.
He's what? You get to live in a senior high rise? I lived there before. It ain't so fucking great.
It ain't all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, dude.
Unless your Graham go to Rascal.
Yeah, she did have a rascal. I mean, it was nice living here without my grandma. Like, it wasn't fun when she lived there. You know what I mean?
What a drag she was.
Yeah,
She's bringing me down all the
Yeah.
time. I was having a cocaine party. She's getting all mad.
She was
So
like,
what? I killed your parrot.
Yeah. Oh, dude, why'd you have to bring that up, dude? I didn't kill Precious. What? No, dude.
Wait a minute.
No.
Look how defensive you got. What happened to the bird?
No, my grandma loved this, but I didn't kill it, I swear to God. My grandma had Alzheimer's. So what happened was my grandma used to leave the cage open and leave like the patio like door because everyone had a balcony. She lived on the fucking 4th floor. So like this bird was a little ass bird, Precious. My grandma loved this little bird. So she has Alzheimer's. She loved Precious. And
It was a parrot?
no.
It
was just like a little-
A parrot.
A decorative bird.
Parakeet.
Yeah, parakeet. Okay.
So
This parrot was funnier. Though.
Precious got down the one day and just fucking like did a header. You know what I mean? Like Precious couldn't fly.
Couldn't fly.
So,
She
like,
tried.
We
Didn't
were
work.
like
Wanted to see more of Hazelwood and just
Yeah.
couldn't get there.
seen Morty's pizza shop and just went to try to get on Inocentes, but like
She did a bag of dope.
yeah,
That was it.
She just keeled over with some of Granny's PKs.
She's a fantastic. Go to
Wait a
best
minute.
open.
So the bird got out of the thing.
Yeah,
It
Fell
did a
off.
header.
Committed suicide.
yeah, it didn't have nothing to do with me. I wasn't even.
Why did you say that, Sciulli? Did he do it? Did he leave the gate open?
I'm just saying, dudes left
Yeah.
doors open before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just saying. You got half a toke.
So did you find Precious said like in the parking lot like splattered?
No, we like
We grilled her.
no. It was like so. I came back home. My grandma was like upset. It was like fucked up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, she
all,
was sad.
people
It
were
was
all
hard.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, and then like after that, like she moved to Florida and forgot about it. But like, yeah, Precious was like, she loved that bird.
How long did you get in the high rise after your grand moved to Florida?
That day, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was living there while she was living there to the point where like, I was like, they were like bringing her Meals on Wheels every day, and then like literally after she moved, like I was there and I was getting her Meals on Wheels. So I'd wake up in the morning and be a little hot.
Yeah, they're saying like how long?
Oh, I don't know, probably about like 7 months.
Yeah, it was a minute.
You
yeah,
lived
man,
there
at least-
7 months
I didn't
without your
realize it was
grandmother.
that long.
Yeah,
We used to have cookouts on the roof, you idiots.
She
What are
was
you
there,
talking
though.
about?
No, she left to move
Yeah.
to Florida. So I was there by myself, and I
You were there. We were watching people walk up on the fucking security videos.
yeah, that was a nice place.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a couple good times there.
Yeah, so like no one bothered you. You know what I mean?
No one was
Nice little
loud.
apartment
Yeah,
You had a
the c-
balcony?
in the city.
and she left her rascal there, so I would get hammered and just drive that rascal around the hallway and just fucking, dude. I remember when I put a hole in this drywall and I just fucking. And then the rascal got stuck, and I was just like, "Fuck."
Z-Bird would be driving that around in his boxers with a 40 in the basket.
Yeah, dude, I took it down. I took it
You
down.
took it to Innocente.
Yeah, to pick up a hoagie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. But me and Sciulli cooked out on the roof of the Hazelwood Tires.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Nice view
sunset.
up there. Yeah.
Yes, it ain't bad. I ain't gonna
Hazelwood's
lie.
beautiful that time of year.
That's it, dude. We can see the coal barges just coming up the river. It was gorgeous.
See, they're about the Steelers are talking about cutting your cornball Russell Wilson already.
Dude, dude.
Who said that?
New York,
New York
Post.
Post.
They'll
The
post.
Post. They'll post
and
anything.
it says here, right after that, the New York Post sucks, and they'll literally post anything.
Yeah, nah. Russell's out in the town. He's kind of he's still corny.
He hasn't stopped wearing Steeler
He's
gear since
corny,
he got
He
man.
here.
bought all the
Yeah.
vintage Steeler
Yeah.
gear.
Oh, he's a cornball.
He
but
took a picture of Yogi's kids.
Yeah,
he did. He did.
you know,
Where'd
I hope he
Yogi
does
see
that.
him at?
And,
Duquesne or the
he was at the
Basketball.
tournament.
yeah, the
Oh,
20.
okay.
I didn't see Kenny Pickett never took no picture
Nope.
of Yogi's kids.
That
Because they made his hands look so tiny.
He's just corny. That's all.
Oh, he's a cornball
yeah,
for
it
sure.
would make for a good season. Hopefully, you know.
They grabbed Cordell Patterson today.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah,
They-
'cause
They're just making moves to make moves.
You know what, though? I
Yeah.
mean, we need a lot of help on offense. Any news is good news with our offense right now.
Well, I was like, I guess I'm gonna jump it. Like I was like joking around. Like the Steelers, they picked up Quez Watkins, and like
Who's that?
he's like the number 4 receiver in Philadelphia. Caught like not many passes in his life, and like I was just like as soon as you heard that, you're like, why? Yeah, I mean, like you got like you're just like at that point. I'm
Oh,
just
you got to get people in for camp. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You need so many people.
Wait, I heard something like on a morning show. Did they get another quarterback? Like
yeah, they did.
some dude,
Quarter?
something Allen?
Quarter, yeah.
Yeah, see, he was Josh Allen's backup. They were
Yeah, I
saying,
heard
like,
Croft shredding him like, dude, this isn't Josh Allen's brother. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He
we
just
keep-
shares the last
like,
name.
yeah, just because he shared the same quarterback room as
Oh,
Josh
yeah,
Allen.
yeah. That dude's been in the league for a minute, though.
He's been like 6 years or something.
Yeah, he's good at golf.
Well, maybe,
Backup quarterback, you know, he got
yeah,
nothing but
maybe we'll run
time.
into him one time this summer.
He probably landed in here like, this is great. No one's
Jack,
ever going to mention my name.
What do you think your golf schedule's going to look like now with this baby?
Dude, I can't even talk
Your
about
game's
it.
over.
You're
It's
upset.
so over.
You look
Like
sad.
I'm coming to the realization of like how fucked I am this summer.
Fatherhood.
No, it's not. It's going to be the bar too, and like the lack of golf I'm going to be able to play is just truly like hurting my feelings. Like I got Good Friday this week, and I usually go up Thursday night. It's not looking like I'm going to be able to go up Thursday night, and it's just I haven't even like picked up. Usually we play like once or twice by now.
It's
And
an
then-
early Easter though. Too.
Yeah, and fuck, it's just I haven't went to the range. It's gonna be a disaster, dude. So yeah, no, I think I'm truly fucked. I hope I could play early with you guys on Sundays and just get because I mean you guys play so early. Just
Oh
get
yeah,
back.
they get out there. Yeah.
But yeah, my league isn't even looking like that's not going to be looking good for me this year. I don't know. It's
Welcome
gonna
to fatherhood, Jackson.
be, yeah, and then if like the bar, if I'm working at Saturday night till 4 in the morning, I don't want to get up and go play golf at 6.
You just stay up.
Unless, yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
They have something
That's
for
a
that.
good life to live, huh?
Yeah, that's fun.
You'll be looking 90.
So I'm having so much fun out here. I haven't slept in fucking a day and a half.
Sciulli will be, Jack will be like, I don't know if I want to try it. She'll be like, it's cold cocaine.
Yeah.
It'll make you stay up all night. You'll golf better.
You're golden, pony boy.
All that focus.
Jack, but I think I want to try some of this cocaine.
You don't want this, man. It makes you feel great. You have great sex. You can golf for hours.
Sounds like we're sponsored by cocaine.
Yeah, sponsored by your local cocaine dealer.
At least they pay us. We'll take it.
We get
Whatever,
free,
dude.
We get free merch.
We could be sponsored. I'm fucking sponsored by ISIS if
Remember we
they pay
got all that
us.
Smucker stuff?
Yeah,
That was cool.
dude. That was amazing.
That's when we first
That was big.
huge.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was big.
I
You
still
still
got-
got that subwoofer that they
Yes.
sent you.
I had that sandwich closer.
Yeah.
My girls take it to school.
we were talking about Uncrustables. The next thing you
They
know,
gave me. I got an Uncrustable with crust.
yeah.
That's
Dude,
how it all started.
You know what? There was
you're
like
right.
there was a couple episodes where dudes were sending us shit all the time, and then it dried up like
Yeah, we had a
fucking-
nice
Some
Espolon sponsor
Espolon
for a while.
tequila.
Yeah, we get
Someone
free
sent us pizza and
tequila.
shit.
The more listeners we've got, the less shit and money we made.
Yeah.
That's like
the
going to
truth.
go in truth.
At the
Remember,
be-
Will came with all the fucking hot box by Wiz shit
well,
the
at
one
the
day?
beginning, it was very cheap to make the podcast. It was like
Very cheap.
It was like we did it in Todd's basement. Todd did everything, and like I mean, Todd was. It was just very, like you'll never find a rate like that again. You know what I mean? And then we were just like, oh, this ain't bad. We split up a little bit of money, and then now it's like I'm chasing down people in the Kogo's parking lot trying to get. But we make ends meet.
Yeah, thanks for sponsoring us for the spot. If you pay every month, we appreciate it.
If you don't pay, fuck you.
Yeah, for real. Otani. Guy likes to gamble. Dude,
His interpreter likes to gamble.
Yeah.
So what did they said? Originally, they said they came out. He said it was an interpreter. Then he said it wasn't his interpreter. And then it was.
Well, no, so first he said that his interpreter did it, but he paid off the bookie. And they're like, well, that's still illegal. You should still be kicked out of the league for being involved in gambling. He was like, no. This dude was stealing money. He was like,
Yeah.
he was like,
okay,
I'm not making
yeah.
bet. He'd take all of my money.
But then, like
$5 million missing out of your account.
well,
Like, you don't know that.
Today it came out. There was like pretty big, like Jackson had to be that he bet a
Yeah,
fucking.
that's what I'm looking for. Here, I want to read this real quick. So Otani looks like he might have thrown a game. A thread, July 22nd, 2002, a bet of $1 million was placed on the Braves to score 6.5 runs against the Angels, parlayed with the Braves minus 3.5. The bet was placed with a bookie, crazy Asian name, in Shohani's hometown, the pitcher for the Angels. So it was what game he was pitching and obviously hitting. That day, Otani stats, six inning pitch, 6 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 0-3 at the plate, 2 strikeouts. That's a pretty horrible game for that guy. Usually doesn't have games like that. And
that's
a
like
million,
a normal game every once in a while for somebody,
sure,
but he's a monster.
But a monster.
Yeah,
a million. And just that day,
he can't be betting on that game.
There was a
No.
$1 million fucking bet placed to a bookie in his hometown.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
what are we talking
and
about
it came
here?
from his. It
like-
came from his account.
Yeah, right. So,
I'm an OC bowler, very good.
But dude, like, yeah, he's fucked up. Because
do you know how easy it would be to throw a game if you're the pitcher,
Dude, that
and
was
you're,
horrible.
and
And
you're
another-
batting third or whatever
Yeah,
fourth?
you're like the number
How are
one
they
hitter
get
in the league.
I mean,
What are they gonna do with this dude?
Dude, you can't throw Pete Rose out of fucking baseball.
I think Pete jumped into that. I didn't see what he had to say.
But Pete bet on, the thing was Pete bet on himself or bet on other
He
shit.
usually bet on himself to win, and he
Yeah.
bet on other
Well,
shit.
Pete said that, but I mean that's what
Pete bet on
that's
everything.
what Pete's been going with. Who knows what really Pete bet
Yeah.
I
on?
don't think Pete threw
But
games.
why they fucking crucifying Pete when there's literally a paper trail on this dude? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I no speak English.
Dude, he's such a huge
Like,
superstar.
you fucking
like
speak English,
He's the
dude.
face of baseball.
He is the face of baseball. And,
That's
like,
why they're fucking
like
cheating.
nationally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
That's why
not
they're
just
cheating with
American.
kid
Yeah.
gloves.
He's a bigger deal over in Japan or where he's from.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He's the biggest deal in the world in fucking America. Baseball's a dying sport, and he
Where's-
is the fucking whole
Where's
thing.
is he Japan? Is that where
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
Japanese.
Japanese?
They're-
They said they're the one like feed during like the Dodgers games and shit or Angels games. He is. It's just him.
Yes.
So they're like it's like him. It's the baseball game, and then like him in the dugout, him going to get a drink of water. They just show him the whole fucking time on and off the field.
Do you, like,
they're crazy.
Do you
for
pull
him.
him aside like, listen, dude, we know you fucked up.
I don't know.
They
but
probably
how do
already
you-
did.
Right,
Yeah,
and like, We're gonna wipe this clean.
I don't think you could wipe shit clean in the day of the internet like this,
I
dude.
agree.
I think you can.
There's so much shit on the internet.
There's so much shit on the internet.
Honestly,
there's so
I don't
much,
even know it's real anymore.
There's so much people with so much time on their hands that will just dig and dig and dig on shit like this, dude.
They are writing about
The only thing is that like there's so many stories coming out like this like it's like underneath 10 other stories in 2 days.
Right. I mean, there's so
Yeah, you
much.
got
A damn
bridges.
bridge fell.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
He's like, that's the best thing to happen.
Did they say how many people died yet?
It was 7. This morning they were saying
They said 7.
There's
7
some people
people
missing.
Listen,
there were
yeah.
7 missing, and that wasn't counting cars that could
I
have been on
think
the
I
bridge.
think the ship captain called a mayday, so cops got to the
store. Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
caught to the
That's
bridge in
great.
time to keep some people off of it.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a good amount because you could like that video when you see the lights first go out, you should see cars going, and then you see like then there's no traffic.
They see,
I think there's
which it's not the. I mean, Chesapeake Bay Bridge. That's a motherfucker.
No, this was like the Francis
Is this
Lee.
the bridge?
This is like the
Francis
bridge.
Scott Key.
This
bridge.
is like in Baltimore, right?
Okay, so
This-
you don't go over that to
this
go
is-
to the Bay Bridge.
No, this is in like downtown.
Downtown over the harbor,
Damn.
like in Baltimore City.
And
Yes.
here's the thing about that. That's like one of their that's like their major fucking roadway, and it fucked up the whole port thing. The dude, I read some. I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but the bridge is named after the dude that wrote the Star Spangled Banner. And Eric, that's why I hit. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
dude,
Well, no,
I,
so they
it's
so they
seen
said
a pirate.
he was on the one side and he's seen like the fucking Revolutionary War going on, and that's why he wrote that fucking song, and then they named the bridge after. him or
But
whatever.
like the thing was like the power definitely went out, and like they were saying, and
kicked back on and then went back out again.
A Navy SEAL was on this. Like I was watching it this morning when it like first happened. I got up early, and this dude was saying they were like some companies will provide a tugboat like to come out them in case something like it happens. Some companies cut costs. So it's not rare for a company not to have a tugboat. Because people are, why didn't they have a tugboat? It was a scam. Like, dude, some
I mean,
companies
they
don't.
like that one of that fucking coal. Was fucking destroyed the. Was that the Liberty Bridge?
No, what bridge? It was.
No, I thought it was Fort Pitt or something, wasn't it? Where the bridge or the barge got loose and
Yeah,
it like, ran into the
I
bridge?
thought that hit the Liberty.
It might
that-
be.
it
It might
might
have been
have
a
been.
Liberty. Yeah.
That, like when they were trying to fix it, that like
They shut down every bridge that day.
I mean, shit happens.
Shit happens.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm saying if they want to, yeah. If they want,
But that fucks everything up because that's a major.
let me tell you
port,
something. If you
know?
want to, I've seen, dude, you can get shit built quickly if like you really like. We need that fucking thing back up in a hurry. Dude.
Yeah.
They asked the dude that. I mean, that was pretty crazy. That they asked that dude. This
Yeah, they
morning.
asked the mayor, like, fucking, it was like 5:45 a.m. Bridge fucking fell at 5 or whatever the fuck.
They're like, when's this gonna
They're
be
like,
back
hey,
up?
mayor, when's this going back up? He was like, dude, what?
He's like, what?
We're looking for this. He's like, dude, he's like, first off, we're gonna try to like look for the people that are missing.
Dude, they said they pulled 2 people from River. They were both alive. One person was in like critical, and the other person was like unharmed.
The other person refused medical help.
He was unharmed.
Yeah,
How did he end up in the river?
the fucking bridge.
The
came
bridge-
out.
he was in a car.
bridge fell.
Walking?
No, he was in a car.
I understand the bridge. Oh, he was in a car.
Yeah.
Right.
But he
I
just fucking
get that.
splashed out. He's like, I'm good. He's like, I got a
could-
bet to put in.
I mean, if you kind of ride, when it falls, you kind of ride it down. I can see how you could be good,
Best case
and I could
scenario.
also see how you could be very dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
remember the time I wrecked my car and you were sitting bitching? You
I was
just got
completely
out, walked
fine.
out, and
I
everybody
got
else,
out and took a piss.
everybody else went to the hospital.
Yeah.
You're right.
John
there.
shouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
Or Yogi.
If the
Yogi broke his nose
For the
again.
436
I'm like, you look exactly the same.
Bled all over my shirt.
When the Fern Hollow Bridge went down when Fetterman smacked his head off it, like, dude, that I remember that, and like there was just a bus.
Just a bus like this.
Yeah,
It was a slow fall.
Yeah, it was like like.
What if that dude got a check?
But so, whoever was on
The
that
bus-
bridge got paid. There
That
was like
dude, that
3
bus,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, if you get in a bridge collapse and you don't die, you sit there and be like, ow, my neck and my back.
Like, I'm scared to drive over any bridge ever
Yeah.
again.
I can't leave my
You got to
house.
figure
Yeah.
that bridge in Baltimore was probably like 5-6 times the length of the Fern Hollow Bridge, and it fucking,
No, far bigger than that.
I mean, I'm
Dude,
just
they
saying
said
it
that
was
bridge
huge.
was a mile and a half long.
Yeah,
A mile and a half? Is that
Yeah.
what?
yeah.
Holy fuck.
And then, like it was like the main entry point.
That's what I'm saying. It almost
It's
looked
starting-
like the Bay Bridge, like how big.
Yeah.
To have a barge with all that cargo on it, it got to be fucking.
Well, that's their major like shipping
yeah,
port.
I'm just saying, like that had to be a motherfucker.
Season 2 of The Wire will get you very familiar with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's literally what the whole thing's about.
Dude, I stayed right.
Frank Sabaka would be sick.
Yeah, right
Today.
now. The boys just got to work.
There's been nothing but Frank Sabaka quotes all over Twitter today.
The Wire season 2 is the most underrated. People
I
hate
love
it.
this season. I love season 2. People hate on it so bad. I love season 2.
I didn't like Ziggy, but I liked everything.
hated
I liked the
Ziggy,
Greek.
Yeah, I like the Greek. I like Method Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bunch of fucking good shit in season 2.
It was that was a.
Let's do some voicemails.
Boys, hopefully I'm not too late with this voicemail because it's Tuesday and you guys record on Tuesdays. But yeah, I'm 32 years old. Yes, and I'm going to throw Eagle Tits under the bus. I didn't say just kidding at the end. I told Eagle Tits to cut the fuck Kenny part because I didn't want to start no trouble. But since the trouble's been started, I'll take the smoke. Z-Bird, you didn't hit me up. I don't know if you hit Kenny up to see how we get these promos going. Let's get them going. Let's get us in the cage. Let's blow fucking GFP up later.
Who was that? Gary?
Was that Gary, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
That was Yosh.
Oh, it was
Oh,
Yosh.
yeah, Yosh fucking wanted a piece of Kenny. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, I guess I'm assuming Kenny's probably going to respond to that. Is that?
There's a lot of responses. It's like,
Oh, is this the whole thing about everybody wants to fight each other?
about like 75%.
Yo, Big John in Virginia Beach. I got to weigh in on this Kenny versus Yosh fight. Right now, I'm leaning towards Kenny. Kenny's a city kid, lives in the city, drives a fucking bus for a living. Like Sciulli said, a lot of pent-up fucking anger and rage. Yosh doesn't even live in the fucking county. Lives out in the Zealy. I need to know what Yosh is doing to stay hard. Is he chopping wood? Is he fucking training like Rocky and Rocky 4 when he's fighting the Russian? When you move out of the city, you get a little soft. I gotta do shit down here in Virginia Beach to stay a little hard. Wake up early, work out before work, take cold showers, shit like that. What are you doing, Yosh, to stay hard up there in bumfuck Dealey-Opal? So right now, I'm leaning towards Kenny, but I need a little bit more information from Yosh.
I'm sure they got
Anyways, boys, love the pod. Take it easy.
I liked how he was like, "What's he doing to stay hard?"
Well, Yosh is a truck driver, and like truck drivers notoriously like murder people. So like,
Yeah. I mean, they probably got a crunch up there, right?
Where, yeah,
Zealy-Opal.
Planet Fitness.
Something.
Couple farmers
The
market.
YMCA.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's not up there like training like fucking Rocky and 4, but like he's probably
He's just chopping wood all year round.
Yeah, he's probably keeping it. I mean, Kenny's a bus driver. Is Kenny ready to roll? You know what I mean? If someone said you got to fight somebody in 2 months, like I'm
I'm gonna take the guy that sits down all the time.
they both do. They both do.
Yeah,
Well,
they
then
both
this is a
do.
perfect weight
Yeah.
class
Yeah.
right here, dude.
Hey guys, Cody from Wexford. Just listening to the podcast, and I have to say that I am totally in for Kenny and Yosh fight. I'd be there in a second, so I think it's a great idea.
I knew this was a good idea. I just don't think like how the fuck are we gonna pull this off? I don't know how we can.
I think I'm thinking of a venue. Like, where could we do this at?
Because if we give it to the Rhino and the Rhino's not paying us any
I'm
money,
not. I'm thinking somewhere like we can figure it out. You know,
yeah,
what I
we
mean?
can
Put our
probably
heads-
figure it. I mean, in
We're
reality,
gonna figure it out.
We can have
we can fucking get some rope and just rope off a square down McGee and fucking
I was gonna
get
say
it done.
I got a big old building, dude. We'll fucking put some mats on the inside of it and can beat the Christ out of each other.
We'll probably go to a bar or somewhere where they call Shirley.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Shully's
What the
warehouse.
fuck is that? You talking about having a McGee? I said I have a building.
Shully says he pretty much has a fantasy factory you can fucking go to,
You can do anything
and you
you
fucking
want there.
shoot it down.
Yeah, fuck. You can do anything you want there.
Except throw concrete over the hill.
Yeah.
He would never do that.
Apparently somebody did that before, got a lot of trouble for it.
Dickheads.
Losers.
Hey, yo, it's Coast, the white guy from Alaquippa that fucking Angry John thought was a black guy.
Well,
Anyways,
well,
I just listened to this fucking week's episode, and I love the idea about the cage rage with Kenny and fucking voicemail Gary. I think voicemail Gary's a fucking fraud, man. I don't know if he's all yacked out
Dude, this is unbelievable.
but or just trying to fucking read his script that he wrote down in the 30 seconds that he
Beef this week.
Anyways, I fought Golden Gloves when I was a kid, fucking, and my nephew is currently a fucking jiu-jitsu instructor in Monroeville, and I'm offering whatever I know and he knows to fucking Polish Kenny free of charge. If you make this fight happen, dude. This could be something big, like you said on the fucking podcast. I don't know why West Virginia has this shit and we don't make it happen, bro. You got my information. Hook me up with Polish Kenny.
Dude, I mean, what we're talking about here, we're talking about a Barstool Rough and Rowdy at this point. That's exactly what we're talking about. And they do have it in West Virginia pretty much exclusively now. Man, if we could, film, Kenny training, oh, man, that'd be fucking
promo
great.
videos.
Promo videos.
I think it might be a thing to get us, to get us there.
Put us where we need to be.
I think it might make Kenny a star.
I'm okay with that.
The whole podcast is going to be I'm not even saying just us. Everybody that listens is going to be rooting for Kenny.
Yeah, Yosh is a good dude.
There's nothing wrong with Yosh. Kenny is a star.
On the show, yeah, he is.
In life.
Well, he just texted me. He wanted to come on today. I said, I promised him next month. We have to have Kenny
we kind
on.
of, I'm sure he left a voicemail, but we kind of need to get Kenny in studio, see where he's at, see if he wants to do this at all, because we are old as fuck. If they're like, I want to fight Jack, I'm not, no way.
Dude,
you know what I mean? I have no time, no interest, no
Polish
anything.
Kenny's down. I can guarantee
I can kind of see that too. So, but I don't want to put Kenny in a bad spot either. Where dudes are talking shit, and Kenny's like, dude, I just want to listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I'm proud
of. Be 40+ years old, forced to fight somebody.
No, if I get punched in my fucking where my shit bag was, dude, I'm going down.
But I think Kenny got
I can't take a body shot like that.
I think Kenny is
the old shit.
The old shit bag scar cannot handle that.
I'm starting to think that Kenny's hearing these voicemails tomorrow morning when the podcast there, and he's getting more pumped up.
I'd be dude, when Kenny listens to this, he's gonna get wound up.
Yeah, he's gonna be passing stops.
I would get wound up.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, he's missing stops tomorrow, dude. He's just
He's getting up in the morning, jogging around the street.
You're the best. It's okay, Eagle Tits.
Yeah, Gary's isn't playing. Let's see, try now.
The rebuttal is not
Hey,
coming
what's
through.
up, guys? Gary from Baldwin. I just want to let you know that I go fucking fast talking on the voicemails. The reason I do that is because I know I don't got much time, and I got a lot of shit to get off my fucking chest. So, hey, sorry for your cat meowing in the background. This cat's pissing everywhere. So my wife decided a great idea to lock him in my fucking office with the water. We got everything in here that he needs. But anyways, of course, put the cat in my fucking space, Jesus Christ. My wife came to me, fucking bitch. My wife came to me and she said, we should travel, do something for, spring break. The kids are, going to be off. She's like, we should go to, Florida, visit my grandparents. The dude's getting old. He's about to bite the bullet. And I was like, yeah, no, it's a good idea. Well, we could fly down. I could work from down there. It's, no big deal. She says, no, well, I think for flexibility's sake and to save some money, we should drive. I'm like, are you fucking high? We have a 2-year-old and an 11-year-old. The 2-year-old fucking hates his car seat. No, it's an absolutely asinine fucking request, you idiot. We have trouble driving, we have trouble driving to Wheeling, let alone fucking Florida. So anyways, I said, no, not doing it. But guess what? Here I am, packing my fucking bags, getting ready to drive to Florida. I'm a second-class citizen in this fucking house. My opinion don't matter. Jesus Christ. Fuck that bitch. Anyways, I'm going, boys, see you.
Tell your wife I said hi.
Yes. Spirit Airlines.
Allegiant.
She get you down there cheap. Yeah, I mean, dude, Florida was.
How long is that drive? Is Florida
17 hours, 18
Dude,
hours?
that's straight. That's 2 days.
That's straight. Yeah,
that's
2 days.
3 days that you're there and back.
Dude, the flight is 2 hours.
Yeah, it's hell, but it's 2 hours, and you're there.
2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of if your kid starts snapping out, it's just you having to deal with it. If your kid starts snapping on the flight, everyone's going to deal with it. I kind of understand that, but that's too far.
The time difference.
It's too much. If we're talking like 2-4 hours short, take that drive.
If you're listening to my fucking kid cry for half an hour instead of me listening to him cry for 14 hours, dude.
Yeah, you do it.
You suck.
It's your problem.
You're gonna have to suck this up, big guy. Sorry.
I was. It is weird that if this got brought up, I was thinking about like on the way here, like popping in my head, like flying with LJ, and like how I'm already dreading it. I don't have anything planned, but I'm just like, this is gonna suck. What's up with Bennett? You could Benadryl the shit out of your kid, right?
Right. So listen,
Dramamine makes him a little tired too.
No,
Dramamine, really?
I did that the one time, dude. My kids, we woke up early. We're about to, they're probably just walking, so they're probably like 2 years, year and a half, 2 years old. They're running around. I let them run around the airport, wear themselves out. Boom, we're about to fucking board, smack them with some Benadryl. It was like baby meth or something, dude. They were up,
backfired on you.
They were up and just fucking dude, like
fighting to sleep and just like
and like whiny and shit like that.
All
it was
grogged up, like
just like, miserable.
You didn't dose them enough, you think, or like you overdosed them?
I didn't want to kill them.
Yeah,
I love them.
There's a fine line there, I think. Yeah,
right. There's child abuse laws, I think.
Yeah, I seen one TikTok. There was a dad carrying out like 2 toddlers, and they were like slumped over his arms, and the wife was like, "We went a little too hard on the Benadryl." And they were like KO'd.
Yeah, like that wasn't Benadryl, that was fentanyl.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to fentanyl your kid, but like
maybe a nighttime gummy.
Yeah, a little CBD,
little ashwagandha.
What's up, boys? Kenny, real quick. Holy show ain't never been scared of the North. That's it. So, anyways, had beef with my neighbor. I've been putting my garbage out, same spot for the last 20 years I've been living here. So recently I noticed that the guy's been moving bags here and there, and then all of a sudden his car is parked up a couple more feet closer to my car, and I'll put the garbage out in between the 2 cars so the garbage man can get it. I do this in the morning when I'm leaving for work, right before the garbage man pick it up. I move it from the sidewalk onto the street so they don't have to go grab it.
Gentlemen.
I noticed this motherfucker's been having problems with it. So I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh, when I see him, I'm going to say, hey, but, what happened? What have I done recently differently here to piss you off? That I've been doing it the same for 20 years, all of a sudden you don't like it. I know you don't like it. And when I saw him, it come out, I was going to say nice, calmly, rational like that, but when I saw him, I said, hey, motherfucker, what the fuck is that cocksucker right there? I've been doing it the same for 20 years. What the fuck? So it kind of came out wrong. So now we don't like each other. Fuck him.
Way to sugarcoat it, Kenny.
Dude, Kenny's fucking bowed it, dude.
He said bullshit ain't never been scared of the North
I
Side.
love how he just kept that short and sweet. Dude. Like, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect.
And that's why Kenny's the fucking champ, dude.
So, like, the other thing I was thinking, what about Al Equipa White Dude? Sounds like he wants a piece of Gary.
It does.
It does.
He wants Kenny to beat him up at least, if he can't do it himself.
Golden Gloves.
I met White Dude from Al Equipa. He looks like he's been
He's
in
about
a few,
that life.
He looks like he can fight. Yeah.
He's been in a few fisticuffs.
He definitely looks like he can throw some hands. So, like, yeah,
I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
I don't know, but Gary though, who knows?
Who knows what Gary got going
Gary
on?
might be about that life. I don't know.
I mean, I've been getting DMs, texts. There's a lot out there, dude.
Yeah.
We could put a full card together. I know you don't want the one to happen, but yeah,
you need willing combatants.
Yeah, you definitely need willing combatants. But I don't.
Waivers signed.
Yeah, that's what, like the insurance and everything. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna pull that off.
I did ask someone who runs fight, like, what do you do? And like, how do you handle like with this? And they're like, oh, we don't do none of that shit. I was like,
no insurance. They just
No, you sign a waiver. This is on you.
Yeah, that's what it is. You sign a waiver.
Absolutely.
I guess you could sign a waiver and just
you want some beers?
Yeah,
right. Now I think about your garage is the perfect place.
Exactly.
It is wide
open. If someone
open.
dies, we push them down the hill.
That's right.
Yeah, they were going to do that Dino fight night back in the day. I can't imagine there's too much insurance flying around that.
Where were they going to do that at?
At that baseball field behind you.
Behind 12.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to get into.
There's a few things out there. We could put a good card together.
Yeah, we'll put our lawyers on top of this.
Hey everybody, Eagle Tits here. Time for your favorite part of the show, the ads. Our sponsors help keep the show going, so if anybody that we talk about interests you, please go show them support. Alright, let's get into this. Located in the heart of Pittsburgh's South Side, 12 Whiskey Barbecue features 100 bottle craft beers and 28 drafts from local and indie brewers. Their kitchen's open late and they have a crazy good menu. On top of that, they have events at the bar as well as offer catering. Birthdays, weddings, business events, and more, they've got you covered. Check them out at 12pgh.com or visit them at 1222 East Carson Street. That's TWELVEPGH.com. Primetime Appliance. You've heard us talk about them before. Their company puts the customer first. They're punctual and they take their time to get the job done right the first time. Cooktop repair, dishwasher repair, dryer repair, electric appliance repair, freezer repair, gas appliance repair, refrigerator repair, washer repair. I could go on all day. Have an emergency? Call them at 412-896-1395 or visit them at primetimeappliance.com. Do you love hot sauce? Do you love the city of Pittsburgh? Then why not try a sauce made right here in the city? That's right, I'm talking about Artie's Hot Sauce. Our buddy Artie currently has 7 sauces available. He has Arbol and Sandy, Habanero Island, Teriyaki Thai, Pizza Shop, Sweet Jalapeno, Hoppin' Jalapeno, Triple Pepper Fret, and Hot and Sour Serrano. All crafted with no artificial flavors, with hand-picked selections of chili peppers that guarantee an unforgettable culinary adventure. What are you waiting for? Visit artieshotsauce.com. ARTIES hotsauce.com. Nothing beats a local neighborhood butcher. Locally sourced, pasture-raised, nose-to-tail meats, they connect the farmer to provide customers with the best beef, lamb, chicken, and pork that Western Pennsylvania has to offer. The craft of whole animal butchery requires respect for both the animal and the customer. Come see the difference that makes. Visit them at 5151 Butler Street, Pittsburgh, PA 15201, or check out their website at fatbutcher.com. Let's talk Carlson and Associates Real Estate Services. Located in Pittsburgh's South Side, they specialize in all aspects of real estate business, including residential and commercial sales, residential and commercial leasing, multifamily investment, historic buildings, and development in and around the city. Have a question about home buying, selling, or rentals? Give them a call at 412-431-1718 or visit them at casouthside.com. That's casouthside.com.
We got some new sponsors to this show. Welcome, Matt Rosado. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Matt. He does everything from simple handyman tasks all the way to kitchen and bathroom full remodels, full room renovations, decks, big old decks, the whole 9. He has a buddy named Ryan. And if you mention Greenfield's Finest Podcast, you get 10% off. And they renovate with confidence and trust at Ram Remodeling at 412-225-7321. That's 412-225-7321. And get rammed.
I was going to say, yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Who's ready to get rammed? Spearmint Rhino, guys. We got the Cage Rage coming up March 30th. If you want to come, get on the guest list. All you got to do is DM Greenfield's Finest Podcast or on Facebook, DM Mike Zidell or Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Let me know you want to come. We're allowed to bring pretty much as many people as we want. You get in for free. You have to be there before midnight. That's the rule. There's no way around that. It's $25 admission, but if you come in on the guest list, it's free. Xanos, on Monday, it's Wing Ding Night. Dollar wings from 6:30 to 9:30. Wednesday, Taco Night, which we've already talked about, is $1.50 tacos from 7 to 10. Friday, April 5th, karaoke is back from 8 to 12 with motherfucking DJ Holland. And then 420, DJ Holland will be in the building cranking out all your favorite hits from 8 till midnight. Happy hour every day from 4 to 6. Half off select advertisers and 50 cents off every draft. Go down to Xanos Papas. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Real quick, I'd like to thank our new Big Dick tier members. That's Saul, Barrios, Thomas, and Drew Maruski. That's Saul, Barrios, Thomas, and Drew Maruski.
Please report to the principal's office.
You guys are big.
You
dick
left the
tier
bag at the gate.
If you'd like to become a Big Dick tier member, jump on Patreon. You sign up for the $10 pledge a month, and we will definitely announce that you're a Big Dick tier member. Also, that includes if you have any like shout-outs, birthdays, anniversaries, anything, you let us know through Patreon, social media, and we will make sure we will get them out there. Also, we love getting voicemails, so please call us at 412-438-8358. That's 412-438-8358. All right, looks like we're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be corn dicking?
New York City people were getting punched in the face while looking at their phone. Girls. So I think like 6 girls got punched in New York yesterday.
Yeah.
I like watched the one TikTok and then it was just another girl. I don't know if they're doing it for clout now, saying they got punched in the face. This chick has a real black eye.
Yeah, she got a shiner.
She definitely got punched in the face.
Punched in the face. Walking home, I was literally like leaving class. I turned the corner and I was looking down and I was looking at my phone and like texting, and then out of nowhere this man just came up and hit me in the face. My friends being like, hi, I just got punched in the face, and then they sent me a TikTok of this other girl in New York who got punched in the face, and she was looking at her phone, and I don't know if this is like a thing that's going around, but I guess if you're in New York right now and you're walking while looking at your phone,
like you're doing right now,
I wish someone would punch her in her face right now.
Dude.
After she just got off talking about getting punched in the face, and she's fucking taking it. I guess.
In her defense, she has to, like, the odds are in her favor now. Getting punched in the face twice.
Yeah,
just
right,
walking
that's like
down
getting
the
struck
street.
by lightning twice.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I can't
She
hope
could go
for
home.
it.
Yeah, go home and tell us the story, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
like,
love
hey.
You're gonna catch another one.
What if she got hit
she
by a
would've caught
car?
a live one? That'd
Dude, a
been
live
great.
one would have been so good.
I would pay money. I'd be on her Patreon to see her
Yeah,
get
she
punched
could
in
have
the
started
face again.
OnlyFans and everything if she would have caught a live one.
But you think about like the odds of that. That is fucking crazy. 6 women get punched in the face.
I love it. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't fucking get off the
Look at your
TikTok.
phone. Get off your phone.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dude,
always be
time to
aware
pick
of
your
your
heads up.
surroundings.
Yeah, time to pick her head off. Fucking, that's it. Like, dude, pay attention to your fucking
Is that
surroundings.
text so important? Or how's
Yeah.
that black eye feel, you
Yeah,
idiot?
now your nuggets knocked off your fucking neck.
Yeah, right.
I
Go
mean,
to your
that-
chiropractor.
That Shiner was, that dude didn't hit that hard.
Yeah, he hit like a bitch anyway. He didn't even drop her. What a pussy.
I didn't hear no bell.
There's gonna be like copycat guys out there now. Like,
it's
so
gonna be
it was definitely one schizophrenic nut that it was probably the dude that punched Rick Reminisces a few years ago.
Oh my God, I forgot about it.
Moranis got his cock clean.
Honey, I shrunk my cock.
But now there's gonna be nutty copycats out there. Girls are gonna be getting dropped in like their Lululemon fucking tights. Going to
So I just
aerobics.
left the store to...
Bam! I was on the way to equal. Bam!
I just got my strawberry
I
lemonade.
was in Dwayne. Bam!
The gun ownership in females in New York City is gonna go through the
Oh,
roof.
yeah, right.
The best thing about this is they're all going to document it too. So like, if you're the serial puncher, now you got some steam.
There's got to be a double tap.
Do you think I'm thinking there's definitely going to be fake punches to the face.
Oh no, so that's what I kind of like said. Like I watched that video yesterday, and after I watched that one, there was like 3 or 4 like TikTok just feeds you the shit you watch. So there was like 3 or 4 after that, and like there was definitely another chick that definitely got cooked, and then there was 2 more like I got punched in the side of my head. Like let me see the evidence. I want to see the egg on the side of your head. You can't just say you got punched in the side of your head and now you're out here for fucking your TikTok's gonna go viral.
Right, exactly. Especially because it's a new trend, and everybody's to jump on it.
That being said, as long as there's one real one for every 5 fake ones, I'm in on it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, they need a hold. There's a lesson to be learned.
There's
here.
a class action lawsuit waiting.
And like,
to
dude, he
happen.
can punch dudes too, but I think the chicks is funnier if we're being honest.
Like, what did I do?
It's
Dude,
just-
this sounds so fun. We sound like such horrible people.
It's
right
just
now.
funnier, dude. It is. Dude, it's funnier. Like,
She was like, "Can you believe I was standing at the crosswalk for 4 fucking red lights and someone punched me right in the face?"
because if you're a dude, you're kind of always like on that, like this psycho might punch me. Like you're always a little.
You're eyeing people up.
You're aware of
Yeah.
your surroundings.
Dude,
chicks aren't.
I could never walk down the street and just look at my phone the whole time. As I'm
No
walking.
way. Like,
People
especially
do
like
that
downtown
and they
or New
cross
York
the
or some
street
shit.
and
Like, yeah, dude, it's nuts.
I don't
That's-
do it in Squirrel Hill or Greenfield, let alone downtown in any city.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a little less. Listen, I hope they don't really hurt. I don't want these chicks like the broken face.
Well, she didn't learn her lesson.
But
She
like,
kept fucking doing it.
A little
Yeah.
shiner like that, that's funny every time.
Right, and like John just said, she did not even learn her fucking lesson yet, dude.
That's
Like,
funny every time, dude.
what do you
But
tell a girl with
that's
two black eyes?
But that's the first thing everyone thought was like, she's doing it right now.
Yeah.
He just came
He
back.
just came out of nowhere.
Like,
Bam!
wow.
I told you, bitch.
I would have gone on his Patreon for $5 a month if he would have fucking
Yeah, dude.
cold-cocked her a second
If he
time.
was smart, he would start filming it from his perspective and
Well,
like a POV.
He got a GoPro on his head,
He's like,
just
bam.
socking bitches.
Yeah, well, yeah. Keep him. You just see he throws a cross and he's like, oh my god.
He's like,
and
hey,
her fucking purse goes flying into the
excuse me,
sewer.
you got the time? Pow!
Get off TikTok. Bang.
Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Pow!
Punching bitches 2.0.
I would have him on.
.net.
He could come on the show and talk about it.
If you're the guy that's punching girls in the face, call in. We could definitely use you for the rough and rowdy.
Yeah, we got a cage rage coming up. Yeah.
Any chicks he can fight?
Yeah, I know a couple.
Yeah, he get all 6 of the chicks against him, but they got to have their phone in their hand, and he just clocking
He just
them.
got to identify as a woman. He can fight all the women he wants.
He roadhouse him, just start.
Jack,
What?
how do you feel about the new Roadhouse?
So I didn't watch it yet. I heard it was fucking horrible.
I heard it was
I heard it was
okay.
good.
I heard it was okay.
It was good.
It was good?
Jake Gyllenhaal did a great job.
you watch it?
Yeah.
You've been
Dude, so
watching-
I heard a crazy story. I was listening to Son of the Boy Dad podcast. It's a Barstool podcast. Dude, Roan was on it. Dude, he was. I don't know if this is. This has to be a true story, but if it's not, it's a great fake story. He said he was at the Roadhouse premiere in New York. He said he got there early. They had free smart water. I was pounding water. So like halfway through the movie, I had to go take a piss. Everyone's in the movie. He's the only dude in the pisser. He's washing his hands. Gyllenhaal walks through it's the premiere, so Gyllenhaal's obviously there. Gyllenhaal walks through the doors, doesn't say anything to him, pulls out a little like event calendar, dumps sack, which means like he pours out some Coke. That's what the kids are calling doing Coke, dumping sack. Like, hey, we're gonna dump sack tonight. So he dumps a little snack. Gyllenhaal whiffs it. Roan's washing his hands fucking in the mirror watching him, like just like what the fuck is going on? Gyllenhaal turns around after he cleans his nose up. He was like, tell whoever you want. They're never going to believe you anyway. And walks out the fucking door.
That's a great story.
It's a great story.
It makes me like Jen.
I dump sack wherever I go.
Yeah, dude, if you're dumping sack in the middle of your premiere and he's been hanging out with Conor McGregor. Connor's in that movie. Conor is fucking.
They said he looked
out
like he
of
was
his
dumping sack all day.
Dude, he's doing too much.
Yeah, they said he was dumping
like,
sack all
he was
night.
like there was an interview with them too, and like
he was like twitching. Shit.
He was twitching, wasn't really making sense. His words were like breaking up between like the CTE and the cocaine. He's going down a bad path. Nah, dude,
get off your high horse.
That last interview was rough. So Roadhouse was good then?
Yeah. I thought it was good.
I heard. I didn't get a chance to see it.
It's not comparable to the first one, right?
Gyllenhaal ain't no Swayze.
I'm telling you though, Gyllenhaal plays a great part.
You just have to take it for what it is, right?
Yeah. You can't if you like put it up against any like remaking, you put it up against the OG, you're gonna find your flaws.
Right.
But if you just watch it as a movie, it is a good fucking flick.
I've heard that.
Okay.
If you're going in there like comparing it to the first Roadhouse, you're gonna be like, eh.
See, that's what I mean. I listened to the internet and I completely blew it off. I love Roadhouse 1, so yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it
before
tonight.
you start bartending again, Jack. Get
Dude,
back in the
what you
spirit.
did?
Yeah, dude.
Watch Cocktail a couple.
That's it.
That's like if they made the movie Cocktail again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel the same way.
You get Laney to watch LJ, you dump some sack, and you fucking watch your goddamn movie.
And then you go golfing.
And then you go golfing the next morning.
I wouldn't like if they remade Cocktail.
I wouldn't either.
You can't redo that.
That was probably one of my favorite movies
That's
as
too
a kid.
good. Yeah, that's too good to remake.
I love
Leave it
Roadhouse.
alone.
I like Cocktail more than I like Roadhouse.
Cocktail's just the best.
Every guy that's like between the age of like 43 to 38 wanted to be a bartender growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watching that.
Yeah, fucking right.
I love dumping
The
sack.
good thing about like
Dumping sack might be my new term, dude. I'm gonna use that all the time.
Yeah.
like cocktail was like kind of real, dude, because they like made bartender like this glamorous thing, kind of. Then it got a little dark, but even in the middle of it, it was still wasn't. It
wasn't dark
so
enough
great
to deter anybody.
No, then fucking they got the bottle of Louis and what's his name just fucking offed himself.
Coughlin's Law.
He fucking ran the bar into the ground.
I love Coughling.
Every bartender thinks they can own a bar,
Yeah.
and they run it into the fucking ground.
Until you go and kill yourself. You know what I mean?
Jack will be on a boat in Lawrenceville like, come on, guys, let's do a shot.
That ain't my first bar. We'll be all right. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah,
Your
but
first suicide.
Dump some sack and shut your face.
Jack, we're gonna go dump some sack.
Who wants to dump some sack and punch some whores?
The kids don't make that the fucking episode fucking title.
Dumping sack, punching horse.
The kids don't come up with a lot of good shit these days.
Dumping sack
is great, dude.
I wish I'd have known that.
Yeah,
dude.
it's a cool. So
I'd be
yeah.
like, hey, you guys want to do some no? Just you want to dump some sack?
You want to dump sack?
You dumping sacks or not?
Like, dude, we went. We went to
sounds
the
like a
bar.
gay porn.
We ended up dumping sack and fucking.
I gotta tell you, cocaine's not good for watching a movie. That's not like a good.
No.
But if you're in the movie,
I think Gyllenhaal and fucking Connor probably
they're just nuts these days.
Nuts.
If you're acting in the movie, it's fine. If you're watching it, don't dump sack.
But if it's your premiere, you don't.
I think he said he left too. So
he left the premiere.
Halfway. Like there wasn't a lot of time
He
left.
dumped his whole
they
sack.
talked before that. I think he said he would like roll it after
He's
that.
like, I dumped this whole sack. I go to get more sack.
Yeah, so I could dump more sack.
He said he didn't even line
How
it
am I
up,
gonna
dude.
dump any sack if I
He
ain't
said
got
he
no
just
sack?
opened this weird like event calendar. He's like.
He's like, I call that. He's like, that's a little sack of Jawea right there, pal.
He's like, I gotta get up tomorrow. We're in New York City. I gotta go punch these 6 whores in the
Yeah.
face.
He's like, oh my God, where is the time going?
What bad luck by like Gyllenhaal? Like you go dump sack and do a little coke premiere, and next
It's
thing
some
you
needle
know,
dicks watching
well,
you.
the dude's actually cool as hell. But like, some dude sees you that probably has 500,000 followers, maybe more than that, and you're like, well,
I don't think
I
Gyllenhaal
think he
does.
wants.
I don't think
he gives a fuck. Good, yeah. Ron ain't the only famous person at the.
If you didn't even walk into the
Yeah,
goddamn stall,
you're not even putting it on the rail.
Wait a
He's
second.
got a weird coke calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
To-do list. Dump sack.
Yeah, I got to give some stupid speech before this premiere, then I'm dumping sack.
He's like, you came in here to piss. He's like, this is the dumping sack room. What are you, an idiot? Tell all your friends no one believes you. It's your tiny dick.
You're not be at the more punching whores in the face.
Yeah, I'll punch your mum in the mouth after fucking do a lot of
You're
coke off
saying
her
it's
face.
Gyllenhaal and McGregor just punching
Punching
people in the
bitches
face.
in the
You mean
face.
coke
Dude,
and hole?
that's Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You want to get off your phone?
Yeah. You watch. You better take a picture of me dumping sack, or I'll sock you right in the mouth.
What if this is just one giant fucking like promotion for Roadhouse?
What if
They're just clocking bitches in the
Whoever
face.
did that is a fucking marketing genius.
Watch Roadhouse.
Conor
Roadhouse.
McGregor got bitches in the Boston Crab while fucking Gyllenhaal's just dumping sack on their nuggets.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I gotta do like on my face.
Oh, dude, none of this is on the sheet. We're not even like a quarter of the way through this. Z-Bird, you got some Nickelodeon conspiracy going on?
Yeah. So AB's Twitter, which fucking, if you're not following it, you gotta follow AB's Twitter. He pointed out that the Nickelodeon symbol looks exactly like Epstein Island.
Does it really?
It actually. Now here's
Vaguely.
the fun. It does. So he showed it, and it was like the exact outline, and it was fucking super. Do you got that, Larry?
You ever seen it? You ever seen it?
I can't even think of the Nickelodeon
It's
symbol.
like the splatter.
Wait, did you
with
ever
the
see
little
the
Goo.
The
The
goo.
nut splooge.
Yeah.
The gack.
That's making even more sense.
And then the weird thing is,
What is that? Diddy Island.
Yeah.
And
Then
you got slimed.
Yeah.
What was it back in the day?
I said gack, you said slime, but I think it was something else.
Gack was a thing they sold from Nickelodeon, but Slimed was when you were on like Double Dare. Michael, you know all about Double
me and
Dare.
Davis are lucky we didn't get
Remember
molested.
one show?
We're missing something here, John.
There was
Yeah,
one show where they would be sitting there and they fucking like get
They slimed you.
slimed you.
Is that
Double.
what it
I
is?
was on Double Dare.
That's not even Double Dare.
That's everything.
Remember they be in them lockers?
See?
Look, so another thing I seen was that they said SpongeBob's address on the cartoon is the exact coordinates of fucking Epstein Island.
Are you serious?
I seen it. I seen it on like TikTok. I mean, I don't know.
I love how like particular. Like I was.
It makes you believe it though.
I was
And
trying.
well, that's the
A
problem.
lot of
So,
pecker
like,
checking going on.
there's
on that island.
there's a TikTok that goes out And then there's a million stupid podcasts like this, and then like everybody just regurgitates it, and then who knows what's true
You're
and what's
telling me
not.
that don't look like the
No,
Islander?
that kind of. I mean,
With the little dot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
is
mean-
that? Jizz stain?
That's exactly what it looks like.
Someone was dumping sack.
It looks like an old sock.
Draymond Green choke. Oh, this is fake. This is fake. That's why I gave it a thumbs down. I got tricked by.
Let's tell it
I got
anyway.
tricked by. I got tricked by a fake. I saw this. Like, oh my god, Draymond's gonna get kicked out of the league. It was a story about Draymond Green choking out Steve Kerr. Completely not true. But I
love a good
got,
fake
I
story.
got duped pretty bad on
When
this
has
one.
that ever stopped us before, Jack?
No, but like this would be this
Yeah.
would be huge news.
Okay,
and people
all
are like, what are you guys breaking the story? Like there's no idiots. No, I got tricked pretty. I've been tricked in a while. They got me slipping here.
You jumped on the board like, oh my god.
Dude's picture's ex-girlfriend getting pounded and running out of steam at the gym.
Yeah, remember you sent that thing about the dude was saying like it's like his new pre-workout.
Oh yeah.
Here, hold on. I'm
you
gonna,
got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it right now. Let me look. It's fucking weird. So this dude was like saying he was okay. Here it is.
Wow. Yes. The answer is yes.
He said, "Is it gay to imagine my whore ex-girlfriend getting railed to lift harder at the gym?" I'm just gonna read the first paragraph. It's super long. Lately, I've been using this strategy to optimize my testosterone when lifting. For example, I'll be doing a bench press, and when I feel myself nearing muscle failure, I imagine my cheating slut ex-girlfriend who broke my heart getting plowed in every one of her fucking holes.
Yeah, you need a therapist, dog.
You gotta let that go.
Yeah, she's a whore. I
Yeah.
get it.
I'm a Gemini, you're a whore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude, this dude's taking this to heart. And then why would you put that? Is it gay? I mean, why are you asking if it's gay? First of all,
Because I think he was dumping sack.
Yeah, he's dumping sack on dude's sacks.
I know he is.
Yeah, he's not dumping sack. He's fucking emptying sacks.
Well, yeah. I mean that's probably a little gay, right? Yeah.
I don't know how it's gay.
I mean, how's it gay? I mean, you watch porn,
right?
Sorry, I just got my Good Friday team, so I checked out like the.
Imagining it was his dad and his brother fucking her too.
Now that's gay.
He's not gay. He's
He's
deranged.
very-
lunatic.
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
you need to start
So
doing
he's a-
cocaine.
No
my
wonder
friend.
she broke up with you,
So he's
psycho.
like, you want to have
Fucking weird.
you want to have a foursome with me, you, my brother, my
He's
dad.
like, so my dad always said you're the pretty mom. Like you.
I imagine this
you're
guy
not- yeah,
probably
you're not
does
gay.
a little more testosterone than you're supposed to.
He's
and
dumping
out of
sacks
his
of
mind.
testosterone.
Oh yeah, he's shooting in his arm and ass
Yeah, for shizzle.
on the reg.
Rapper Crack Amico. What the fuck, Amico?
Crack Amico.
Crack Amico.
You don't know who he is?
No, I never heard of Crack Amico. Makes Bert Kreischer diss song, Two Bears, One Cave. Well,
One grave.
Two Bears, One Grave. Bert invited him to come on tour if he makes a positive song about him. I haven't seen this, Ebro. What is this?
So the song's fucking hilarious. He's just dissing Bert. Dude, Larry, did you watch it? Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. He disses Bert Kreischer about being a fat piece of shit. It's fucking the funniest thing ever. So then Bert Kreischer gets called out by the other comedians. So like, Bert, listen to this. And Bert was like, boy, that guy really did his research. And people were like, dude, all you do is talk about yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you listen to you for 5 minutes, everyone knows everything about you. So he told this Crack Amico, like, hey, man, like, I'm not hating on you. Why don't you come on tour? And, like, people were like, and they're like, I just want you to make a positive song about me. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Stupid.
He was saying, yeah, dude.
You hate Bert Kreischer. Just get it off your chest, dude.
So what?
Well, last week I brought it up, and you got all tight, like Bert Kreischer's about to drag you out to L.A. like Diddy.
No, he ain't gonna fuck. he ain't emptying my sack.
Would you let Bert Kreischer empty your dump sack on
Would
you?
you be-
if you were a fucking
Would you be
national
Bert
touring
Kreischer's
comedian?
Meek Mill?
Yeah.
So what? Explain what that
Mike
is.
Mill.
Diddy fucked Meek Mill.
No, I ain't fucking
You
Bert
let Bert
Kreischer.
fuck get them cakes or what?
I mean, for a deal?
For a deal.
For a $200 million
You just
deal.
said it like fuck him
not
up
for fun.
No,
like
for
on
a
a Tuesday
deal.
night, yeah,
Yeah.
like to get famous, like yeah,
Famous
yeah.
and rich.
You let him take them cakes.
I let him pound my
He'll
root.
he'll put a baby Ruth on your pillow. You're
Yeah,
just gonna
I'll
go
call
to sleep.
Jake Gyllenhaal to punch him in the fucking mouth like a dirty whore that he is.
Jiminy Crickle.
All right, Deontay Johnson calling out delusional fans. Yeah, Deontay's talking shit. See you later. He tried to. What did he say? You like playing in Pittsburgh?
Like Pittsburgh.
I love Pittsburgh regardless of what happens. Y'all fans delusional and sway everything I tweet be about them. Y'all need to get a life. See you later, buddy.
Y'all need to spell y'all.
We'll talk to
Good
you
luck
later.
catching fucking 50
Have
passes
fun.
next year.
Have fun this year in Carolina.
Good luck
dickbag.
on the small bus, you fucking jabroni.
Yeah, he's dumping 0 sacks.
Part of me, part of me doesn't feel bad for this. This dude brought all of us on himself.
None.
But yeah, what a fuck up, man.
Welcome to Carolina. You'll catch 3 passes
Dude,
this year.
I seen in one video, and they were like, "Oh, good riddance," and they were just showing him drop so many easy balls, like
just those
in his
little
numbers,
outs,
dude.
just
like drop
off his hands.
Drop. We need a
run
first down.
backwards.
Yeah, throw it to your
yeah.
number 1 receiver. Drop.
Good
drop.
riddance.
Bye.
Brother in arms, due to hit a $2 parlay that turned out to pay out $1,500, loses money because they garnish his wages
for child support.
Child support.
Oh my God! They fucking garnished his FanDuel account.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They garnished his FanDuel
Dude,
account.
the comments were beautiful.
Dude,
That's beautiful. I love that.
Gambling is between you and your bet.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you owe.
Not anymore,
who
dude.
you owe.
That's when bookies meant something.
Yeah, this poor bastard probably needed that $1,500 so fucking
I don't know.
bad.
He's pretty chubby. I don't think he needs anything besides a fucking
you
lap
could,
band.
You could be a
Ozempic.
Yeah.
you could be a pig pretty cheap.
For cheap, yeah.
It's probably cheaper to,
Because
Probably
you're
cheaper
eating
to be a
fast food.
pig
Yeah.
than fucking be healthy. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's a giant piece of shit dad.
The comments were fucking.
Why are you gambling when you owe child
It was a
support?
$2
bet.
parlay.
It was a $2 parlay.
Oh, dude, I'm a $2 parlay king.
They
dude.
won it.
26
For 50
fucking leg bet.
They won, yeah, that's what he hit for
Yeah,
15.
$1,500. It had to be insane.
People were like, "Fuck that, dude! How you gonna hit all these parlays anyway and not share it with your kid?" And like, I'm assuming he has nothing to
He's
do.
like,
with
I
it.
just got my fucking car fixed.
Yeah.
Pick up that little asshole.
I'm assuming he doesn't see too much of
You
his
think
kid.
he got that $1,500 and was trying to drop sack?
They couldn't do nothing with it. FanDuel fucking sucked it out before he could get a sack.
Yeah, he ain't dumping sack. He's
You,
fat as
you
hell.
gotta find a betting account that's not gonna let them garnish your
Yeah.
fucking
One of them
wages.
offshore ones.
Yeah.
Bovado. And then they
Yeah.
don't pay you when you win.
That's it. Yeah, he was like, man, he's like, my uncles are African prince. Just send me the money.
I remember I won a bet on Bovado and asked for a refund and they blocked me. I went to withdraw it. It was only like $100, but it blocked me. I didn't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no customer service is like Davis.
Ed lives in
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ed lives in California, so but gambling isn't legal out there. He bets on like some janky ass fucking website too. I don't think he's ever been able to get the money out. I'm pretty sure he's never like withdrawn from it.
Like, go ahead, just put your bank account in. We'll send it to you. I promise.
Or if it is, they gotta like send him a check or something. Maybe it got better, but I remember like a couple years ago, he was like, "Yeah,
It takes him 2
it kinda
years.
It kind of just sits here." I'm like, all right.
There is like if you're out of state, like I'm not like real like tech savvy with that, but there's like a way to use a VPN to like have your location show in a state where you can gamble. Yeah. I don't know how to fucking do that.
Yeah, that you got to get technical for. You need a nerd for that.
You go to Texas all the time. Can you bet down there?
Nope. I got to make all my bets before I leave Texas.
Before you
Before
get
you leave.
on.
Yeah, like in the airport when
that
I'm waiting for the
sucks.
flight.
You always forget. I always forget.
But then I can look at my bets, but I cannot place any new bets.
Do you want to know the weird thing? Someone was telling me about this. What state is it? You can bet on college players like individually, and like you can only do it in 2 states in America.
Really?
Yeah. So
Is it on like a FanDuel type
yeah,
thing?
yeah. Only 2 states allow you to bet on individual college players.
So like I do FanDuel all the time. So I think you go to like Pennsylvania, West Virginia. I think Jersey.
You still buying gift cards to give?
No, I
you finally cracked that code.
No, I'm not giving my bank account number. I got juice on there still though. From I didn't withdraw all my money. So
when you withdraw, do you have to get a check?
Yeah. It takes like a week.
I had a big one time, and I had to get a check, and yeah, it took a while.
I don't mind that though.
Like 3 or 4 grand, I think.
That's a nice come up. Most I want, I probably hit for like $1,500, and then I'll leave $400 or $500 to play with, and then I'll take out the rest.
$1,500's a good hit.
Yeah, but then you're sitting there waiting for this fucking $1,000 check. You know what I mean? But then I leave it in there and I play it. I don't feel safe giving out my fucking linking it, because one day he's like, dude, I've been playing this forever. You can link it to your account. I'm like, I don't know about all that. I work pretty hard for my money. I don't want anybody to have access to that.
I get that. A lot of people are like,
Unless I would set up like an account just for like gambling.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a prepaid credit card or debit
Or just
card,
open a new account and fucking funnel the money through that. That's fine.
California man, do you put this dude a brother in arms, you psycho? California
I want to
man
hear the result.
arrested eating a leg of a person stuck by a train. So people can't. I mean, the dude wasn't going to use the leg anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Let people
let the
him
guy
live.
eat the fucking leg.
Can I eat?
He's
Is he literally eating a person's
he's eating
leg?
a person's
He
leg.
got a little sweet baby Ray's in the back.
He was like, y'all got some salt?
He looks like a leg eater.
What's he on?
He
Bat?
looks
He's
like
a
a leg
bath
eater.
salter.
Jeez, where's this? California.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice
He's like, I
out there.
found this like my fucking self.
I mean, what did they arrest you for? 'Cause, like,
I mean, you could see like
Abuse of a corpse, dude.
I don't know if the dude died.
Well, his fucking leg's there.
I know, but his body might be in the hospital.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
like,
how
y'all see my leg?
Who wants to go wrestle him for that fucking leg?
They should, yeah.
You have to shoot him for it.
you could have it. If I'm fucking a cop and I get that call, my radio went out.
you
I'm
can
not
have it.
I'm not dealing with that.
I'll take the long way home.
I'm not being first on the scene with that,
Fuck
dude.
that. I need backup.
'Cause if the dude is dead, he don't need that leg anyway. Dude's obviously
What
hungry.
if he was looking for it? Like, dude, I
So
need that.
that's what I mean. So like, this dude got hit by a train. This guy must have been right there. And he's like, "Oh, fresh meat."
probably living on
Grabbed
the
it.
train.
He looks like a train hopper.
train hopper.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, we
A
got a leg."
hobo.
If you're starving and a leg just comes
He's
out
like,
of
"We
nowhere,
got one."
you gotta
Yeah.
take that as a blessing.
The crazy thing is, it's not even cooked. It's just a raw
And
leg.
he's like,
Yeah,
who
you
wants
got-
a leg of Jules?
You got to get that on a spit.
yeah, you gotta put some.
You got to at
flame
least
to it.
boil that.
Yeah, maybe get a little some seasoning.
Oh, cut the toenails off.
Oh,
God damn, I can
that-
see
you
the
can see
ankle
it's
right now.
definitely a
That's
foot.
fucking
That-
gross.
That made it a little more real.
That's very
that
real.
Made that.
He was
Larry, get
not-
that off the TV.
He was gnawing on it like it was fucking human
Yeah,
jerky.
it was funny when it was
Not so
blurred.
funny anymore,
Yeah, it was funny
yeah.
when it was blurred out. When you could see it's a.
And
Well,
then
you can see his ACL.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. When I seen his tendons popping out, and dude was mad like, "Yo, I found this motherfucker." Like, God
Finders
damn.
keepers.
You can't do nothing in this
He was like
country
this.
anymore.
It looked like this. He was like, I remember like, that's what it looked like. Fucking this right here.
He pulled a Fred
Yeah,
Flintstone.
I don't like that.
Hey, what is that? A Brontosaurus burger?
Made my stomach turn when you could really
We
like
gotta
see
get
it.
some wings after this.
Yeah. Dude, that is the fucking weirdest shit in the world. So did they arrest this guy for
I'm
fucking
assuming so.
being a psychopath?
Dude, you get people like this. This is where you just got to get rid of people off the earth. You gotta let,
Right, you
you gotta
gotta-
let them start over somehow. Like, all right,
you gotta cull the herd after people start eating fucking random limbs.
Yeah, like
you
oh,
know?
you guys put one in his head. Like okay.
If
Cra-
we
And
get hit by an asteroid,
that
I
story
get
should
it.
just go away. You know
I
what
hope
mean?
so.
Yeah, he's just not around anymore.
The crazy thing is, like, I get it, like, people are hungry, shit like that, but there's so many resources out there for people to eat.
It's
Like,
never,
you don't have
it's
to eat a
never been
leg.
easier to be homeless.
Yeah, like, you could
Right.
definitely go anywhere. Like, there's soup kitchens.
That dude was obviously insane.
right.
Yeah, Johnny's eating a leg. Sure.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think-
we're trying to rationalize
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
he's nuts.
Yeah, he's eating a raw leg, not even a cooked leg.
Yeah,
You know,
that would
it
make
wasn't
that would make it
roasted.
better if he cooked
It had no garlic.
John don't want to talk about the
Move
leg.
on.
Yeah, I'm with you on
He
that
said, "I'm
one.
starving. Now I ain't gonna eat leg." You know?
Teacher fired for rapping as a side hustle, then films a video with the students. What was
Is he
going
a good
on here?
rapper?
I don't know. You're the one that sent it to me.
Yeah, you're the one that put the show together.
Is that
yeah,
her?
Yeah, she was
Churchill, not Winston.
yeah, she rapped.
Oh, she was teacher of the month.
She was a good teacher, got fired, and then like after that, she was like, "Fuck you," and filmed a video with the student. But she wasn't like a gangster.
Gangster rapper. She was rapping.
She just rapped on the side, made a little money, and like it was her side thing to do. I mean, I don't know. I thought she deserved brother in arms.
Is she a good rapper at least?
She ain't bad.
Yeah, she ain't
Can
bad
we
looking.
listen or no?
I don't have
think we got
any
a
of her
jam.
music. They didn't upload the jam to the.
New
feed.
York Post
It's
again.
why does she look like Sexy Red in the bottom?
John,
picture?
you've been talking about Sexy Red a lot.
That looks like
every
Sexy
episode,
Red.
you're bringing up Sexy Red.
The last episode, AB said she stunk.
Hey, you got a thing for
Yeah,
me.
oh, Johnny likes Sexy Red.
Honestly, she's gross to me, but I mean, some of the guys like her.
He's like, but I go to hankering
Is
for
she, like,
gross
pregnant?
bitches and fucking raw legs.
I thought it was funny when AB said she stank.
Did
Does she not have red hair?
She does have red hair. I don't think she don't look like she stank though.
I don't know. Well, no, she looks
Might be
like
a
a
good
cleaner
stank.
version.
Yeah, she looks
good.
Yeah.
She looks like Sexy Red if she took a shower.
Yeah.
if she washed her ass.
sanitized.
Nice girl.
Red.
Shaved,
Nice girl.
shaved your armpits
Nice
once.
girl needs to wash her ass.
That was
That saying will never get old.
That's when we were in high
I think
school.
everybody says it like once a week. I can't. Where'd it come from?
Timmy McCarthy.
Yeah, remember?
Down in the light tower.
Oh yeah.
He said she's a nice girl, needs to wash her ass.
He's like, I love her. Beautiful girl. Needs to wash her ass.
Dude, we were like 16.
And it's lived on.
And it's just burned in every one of our brains.
He's borrowing beers off us. It was a great time.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as a dude would hit like mess with a chick that had a little funk, they'd be like, nice girl needs to wash her ass.
I've been saying it for 30 years.
Fucking at least.
Oh fuck! Old dude from Yellowstone get kicked off an airplane because he's a little bit. So the old dude from Yellowstone, the dude with the beard. What's his name in Yellowstone?
I can't remember.
I can't either. He's the old cat. He was banging the young girl. Him and the other dude got in a fight. But he was a little. He had a couple drinks.
Did you read the article?
I watched the video. He said he had a couple drinks and he got sat next to a dude wearing a mask. He didn't like it. They kicked him off the plane.
He was like, I ain't sitting next to this pansy with a mask on.
He's probably a no good vegan.
And then so
Dude,
like,
if you're wearing,
he gets kicked off and he's like, so what? I was drinking.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit drunk.
I mean, he's smashed.
Oh, dude,
I mean,
fucking beautiful video.
Yeah, he's hammer drunk. But I mean, what do you got a mask on for, dude?
But
My Amazon driver had a mask on the other day. Like, cause you're by yourself, running in and out of. You're
'Cause
outside. What's going on?
I went to the fucking
By
giant.
himself, right?
I went to the Giant Eagle by Kennywood today, right?
Oh, God.
And this
That's a
fucking,
weird one up
this
there.
Dude, the weirdest one,
Yeah.
bro. And this lady had like glasses on with like a fucking face shield, right?
Yeah, like
And
what's
she's
going
like talking to me, and I can't like her voice is going behind her. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, hon, I can't hear you. Like, take your mask off. She's like, you go to your revenge court. You go. She said like 73 times, like, I don't know what you're saying. Like,
I seen a chick
her
with like one
voice
of
is
them
ricocheting.
N95 masks, like squeezing her face. She was in her car by herself.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
just
man,
thinking,
what's
like,
going on?
are you okay?
No, something's fucked up.
There was a lady at a family at Costco, and they had on fucking asbestos mask. I'm like, what the fuck
That's
are you
great.
doing? And they had like with the glass shield.
Some
like, what is your
people will
asbestosis?
wear them now. Like at my kid's school, like if like they're a little sick, they'll wear them.
Yeah, I guess kind of makes sense. I get
Right.
it, but like you don't want to fuck you know you got to go to work again, obviously. People, but like, and you don't want to get other people sick. Okay, it kind of makes sense.
Dude.
But yeah, dude, Amazon dude by himself all day, running in on his truck, out of his truck, like.
How about get some fresh air, bud?
Listen,
Yeah,
I was on a
weird.
flight the one time. This whole family of fucking weirdos, like fucking nerds, sitting there with their masks on, right, in the airport. Get on the plane, take their masks off. The dad puts his headphones on, he's jamming out, and his kid is like, like every 2 seconds. Like, cuz, you don't fucking hear your kid coughing every 2 seconds like a fucking nervous reaction. Like, I'm about to pop your fucking your headphones off. Put your mask back on your kid because there's something wrong with this asshole. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is all this noise about? Fuck, wear your mask
You
in the
call me
airport.
angry ever since this dude grew his fucking beard.
I have been angry.
You kind of
Angry
look
dude.
like that dude, Sciulli.
Dude, pull him back up.
That's what I'm going
Yeah,
for, dude.
that's kind of
Sure
weird.
is.
Yeah.
Don't put me on a
Is
plane
that
with
like
no...
a weird toupee on, or is that a hat?
That's
That's
a
a
hat.
hat.
That dude has an amazing beard.
Sure, he's on a flight to
That is-
Montana.
that is
right
well
after-
groomed.
Lloyd, his name's Lloyd in Yellowstone.
He got a great beard. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I'm going for.
You and your old man go out
Yeah.
to the ranch.
Like, so what? We fucked a goat. Big deal. Take your mask off.
You fucking fanoink.
We really just don't care anymore.
No,
We're running out of
you
steam.
can't.
When did we care?
You can't cancel people that don't give. That
Yeah,
don't,
I can't be canceled. I've never been anywhere to be
I've
canceled.
never been nothing in my life.
Long Island notorious hot dog hooker arrested again for stalking men.
This is great.
Hot dog hooker,
Watch
they
this.
called her?
Watch this. Play this later.
So, a Long Island woman who became known as the hot dog hooker has set up shop once again, but outside of her East Rockaway home.
All right, and once again, she's offering more than just hot dogs. Here's Gary Drew.
Get a wiggle with your wiener. You may remember the name Catherine Scalia. We first told you about her nearly 4 years ago
What a
when
hottie.
she became known in the press as the so-called hot dog hooker. Scalia sold hot dogs out of a trailer dressed only in a bikini and was
That's
busted for
unbelievable.
offering sex to an undercover cop.
This is great.
solicited an undercover officer. I didn't know that was going to happen. I told this guy to come to my house. I'm going to do a strip. We're going to have fun, and you're going to go home, and that's going to be the end. I didn't know I was going to be in cuffs all over the news again.
At the time, she was sentenced
Again.
to 7 days behind bars.
When I gave the undercover cop the lap dance, I had pants on. And when I did it, all I showed him was this. I didn't even go topless.
Now Scalia is at it again.
They're real. These aren't silicone.
Here she is posing outside her East Rockaway home, offering lap dances to those who drive by. She says what she's doing is legal.
To the younger generation out there, do your lap dances. It's safe and it's legal.
But those who live nearby have had enough. There are dozens of complaints on a Facebook page called You Know You're From East Rockaway when, and neighbors say Scalia's behavior has been going on for a long time.
That sign has been there for many years.
My kids
are crazy. Tony's dad.
He's like, I know right to free
Still,
rapid dance.
Scalia says she has no plans to stop, even using the Fox 5 cameras to promote her dancing.
I got another 20 years to go before I drop dead. So I want you to send all the guys to 12 Maxwell Street, East Rockaway,
Dude.
lunch and a lap dance.
How much?
From the Queen.
She was like,
Lunch
I will
and a
give you a
lap
lap
dance.
dance and a hot
Guarantee you
dog.
somebody's showing up.
She was like, hot dog,
Ah,
extra
dude,
mustard.
I'll tell you what, Kathy's not doing anything for me. You know what I mean?
Those titties hit her
She's
in her
gonna,
kneecaps.
she'll find a fan base.
There's she might have a line.
Dude, yeah, ballpark wieners.
Yeah.
She's like, I could put a whole 6-pack right in my asshole.
I've never been so
Hebrew national, dude. I don't like him
She was like,
circumcised.
these are all beef, honey. You're going to love them.
I think that's her when she was younger.
Yeah, definitely ain't her now.
It ain't now or later.
She was like, this is my baseball card. I was the queen of sucking hot dogs at Coney Island, 1983.
Yeah, man, that video had me like captivated.
You were rocked up a little
I
bit,
wasn't
Jack.
rocked up, but I'm like, man, what's she gonna say next?
You were half-mast.
Yeah, she just gave everybody her address and said, come get a
She
lap
was
dance.
like,
and
"Look,"
lunch.
Jack was like, hey, let's go to Long Island.
I was wondering what is she charging for the hot dog
That's
lap?
what
It can't be
yeah.
more than $7.
I want to know what the hot dogs are like.
I'm sure they're fire. She's cooking them in a trailer.
They're microwaved.
She's steaming them in her vagina.
Yeah, they're microwaved.
She's like, right here, motherfucker.
She was like, hold your bun open. Pa!
She
How
just
much?
shooting them out like a hot dog
How
gun.
much?
She
Wait,
was
wait,
like,
wait, wait.
steam buns over here.
How much to eat a Kathy hot dog hooker vagina hot dog? Right, straight out of the vagina. She heats it up in her
Straight out-
vagina.
straight out of the oven.
Puts it on a bun. No toppings. How much you?
If
what
she
do
can
you
shoot
need?
it across from my bun, I'll eat it for free.
You're
If
eating
she
that
can
for
put
free?
if she can fucking lay it in there like Brett Favre did a fucking deep ball, if she can put it right in the old bread basket, literally.
1,500. I'm having a dog.
Yeah.
I think 1,500.
I was thinking
1,500 is probably my
look at her
number.
body.
Oh, yeah. She looks like a strung out meth whore. But I mean,
she's like, so what? I smoked a little
She
crack.
shaves her
It's New
pits at
York.
least. Her pits are nice and shaved.
she shaves her pits, got a matching outfit.
They're all natural.
She got a fucking fridge full of wieners. You know what I mean?
Dude, just a fucking. She got
Somebody,
a.
she shares a duplex with somebody.
Yeah, that poor
the poor guy
bastard.
next door drew
Poor
a hole.
Asian guy.
Yeah, he's probably fucking drowning in
Here's
lap
a-
dances and hot dogs,
here's
though,
like-
too. It might be great.
At first it was fine. I put hole in the wall. Was a great time. Now every day, wieners, wieners, wieners.
Rosado and Sons Landscaping. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. They offer landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, gardening, lawn maintenance, sod lawns, complete installation, shrub maintenance, retaining walls, complete spraying services, and more. They put in the work so you don't have to. Transform your yard today and call Rosado and Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get a special discount. Need to move? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're a team of experienced and professional movers dedicated to providing clients with the best possible service. They will work with you to create a custom moving plan that fits your specific needs and budget. They're also fully bonded and insured. So give Miracle Movers a call, 412-419-2620. Having electrical problems? Don't know where to turn? Call Vance Hall at Plug Electric, 412-298-6770. 412-298-6770. That's Vance Hall at Plug Electric. Car problems suck, especially if the problem is too big for you to fix yourself. You don't know where to take your car and you don't know who to trust. Well, let me talk to you about Meineke Car Care, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Oil changes, brakes, maintenance, pretty much anything you need is in their wheelhouse. So if you need a hand making your car problems suck less, call Meineke Car Care Center, 412-451-8968. Ask for Arthur. 412-451-8968. Bath Factory Windows. You dream it, they build it. 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bath Factory Windows. You can also find them at bathfactorywindows.com. 412-951-3939. 412-951-3939. Are your steps and sidewalks starting to crack? Do you miss it when they actually look nice and clean? Call Giuseppe & Sons. They handle repairs and replacements. 412-421-6711. These are the guys you can trust to help you with all your masonry work in the Pittsburgh area. That's Giuseppe & Sons. 412-421-6711.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Real quick, we had a lot of requests from people that they kind of like missed the merch sale. They didn't understand exactly what's going on. We posted it. It's going to be up for another 5 days. You can find the link on our Instagram. It's on our Facebook. Obviously, if you just message us if you can't find it. We'll definitely send you the link. And you can order sweatshirts, I think, for the next 6 sweatshirts or t-shirts for the next 7 days. It's all the St. Patty's Day stuff, and people loved the Greenfield University drinking team shirts. So those are definitely up. So you can go ahead and you still got time to grab those. And thanks to everybody that bought them. All right, looks like we're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
Dude, my ceiling fan in my room just doesn't turn off. I don't turn it off. It's just always on for some reason. And, dude, when I go and, if I go to put cologne on, I'll go into the closet for that reason if somebody else is in there.
Yeah.
You know, Johanna, every time, I'll be, sitting on the bed playing my phone, just unloads on perfume. And it just blows directly
It's in your eyes
It's in
and
my
shit?
mouth.
Yeah, that's
I
the
can't get it out of there. And, dude, I'm just
you got no respect.
I'm like, please just go do that in the closet. But she doesn't. You know that, big, heavy spray?
Right, and then you smell, all you smell is her
it's,
perfume the
in
rest
my
of your
nose.
life. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
When you taste it, that's like, all right,
Dude,
you're
it
being
burns your
offensive
taste
now.
buds.
Ugh.
Yeah,
that
Rosa does the
sucks.
same shit, dude. My daughters do the same shit. It's like,
Yeah,
if I could
they
taste your
learn from their
perfume, you have
mother.
too much. Yeah. Who taught you that? What animal taught you how to put on perfume? Yeah, dude, it's that's brutal. It's in your eyes. It's in your mouth.
I accidentally went too heavy on the cologne on Saturday, and I definitely got all over the baby. I put it on, and Lainey handed me the real
Smells
quick,
great.
and his head was right here. I was like, oh, "What? Come over, get over here a little bit." Looking.
Yeah, you smell like a gigolo.
Yeah. Sound like you're about to go to a fucking boy-girl. You smell like you're about to go to a boy-girl dance here, my man. What's going on?
Remember the amount of
boy-
cologne for that?
The amount of cologne for the boy-girl
He's wearing
dances
Brute.
was insane.
Dude, I remember I was
Cold water.
I was
Cold
poor-
water.
I wish I had cold water. I was poor. I had Stetson. I remember
it took me a while to get cold water. Actually, you know, you say that.
I didn't get that till I was in high school. But I remember my grandma was like, "I need cologne. I got this thing at school," and it was like Stetson. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like
They
everyone was
definitely
wearing.
sold it like fucking.
You smell like Avon.
Rite
Hills.
Aid.
I
Yeah,
think
Rite
it was
Aid
Hills.
Hills. What was it? What was it?
Dracar Noir.
Yeah,
I
think
had
that
some
was the
Dracar
first.
Noir.
That shit was
yeah.
burned, dude.
Yeah, I had the one that it wasn't even a spray. It had like the top to. We were like,
Yeah, that's how Stetson was. It was just like you put a little bit.
Aftershave.
No, the Stetson
was the
cologne.
it was just cologne. Yeah, it didn't have no spray.
What was the adult version of cold water? Aqua di Gio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that came later though.
I still
Aqua
rock
Di Gio.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Once
you still
it's
rock
real-
that?
Cold water
I don't
was
even know
like
what I rock
Snoop
right
Dogg
now.
even wore cold water.
I don't wear cologne a lot. That's not like I go to a lot of
Nah.
places. I've actually picked back. I'm like, I got to stop being so lazy.
Yeah, I want to
It's
smell
one
good.
spray.
Put the cologne
yeah, put the
on,
cologne
yeah.
on.
I started. I don't know why. I just started.
I go
using it
heavy. If
again.
I put on cologne, dog, you're gonna smell me before I get in the room.
Yeah, I did 2 deep sprays.
I'm like
and
I'm like a fucking
I do one,
80s
two,
Italian.
one in the air, and I walk through it.
Dude, I always do the one on the wrist, one on the neck. You know what I mean, and one on
I'm
the
like,
shirt.
what if somebody gives me a hug? They gotta smell me.
Yeah, I don't want to smell like a hot dog hooker.
Sciulli, what do you got?
So you know how when you drive a car and you go from drive to park to reverse, you're supposed to stop the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
You put it in park, you stop it, and then you put it in park. For some reason, the driving school Rosa went to, You could just go from drive to reverse in one fell swoop. She's like, something's wrong with this fucking car. Something's wrong with it. I jerks around. Like, you don't change gears properly. You're ruining my transmission.
Like, quickly.
Yeah. Like, I just paid it off. And I'm like, I got to get rid of this thing already because this fucking product is like drive, reverse. Like,
You're just going to do it to the next car, Anthony.
Yeah, right. You might as well beat that one to hell.
Right, but I mean, I got AAA, but what? She's gonna get fucking stranded because she blows the transmission
Did you
out.
explain to her like that's not how you do it?
You know what's even funnier? I explained to her, and then my dad the other day was like, "You know what, boy? I'm gonna get me a new truck. You want my old truck?" I was like, "No." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Because you're like Rosa. You go from drive to reverse. Like I can feel when you're driving an automatic transmission and it clunks between like second and third.
Right, that's
there's
crazy.
a problem,
Right.
dude. You know, like." I'm like, Rosa and my old man, like, you guys, you're fucking, you made the list of the worst drivers in America right now, dude. I'd rather fucking hang out with the hot dog chick and drive her mobile home that she lives in than fucking drive Rosa's car. Dude.
Dad's like, I don't got time to put it in park. I'm trying to drink his beer.
He's like, boy, we got shots to do. No, but dude, it's like fucking drive to reverse to fucking park. Like, you guys, who taught you this? They fucking told you, they took you for a ride, pal.
Oh fuck, Zebra, what do you got?
So I got sucked into on Instagram to one of them AI apps where I was like, oh, this will be fun to do, and then I clicked on it, and it was like it was a 2-day trial for 99 cents. I was like, oh
I'm
man, I'm gonna cancel, and then like I literally remembered to cancel, and there's nowhere to cancel at. So now I've been getting back.
What do you mean the AI app? Like
so I can like make little pictures and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like.
Well, did you make any pictures or what, dog?
Nah, I was like I'm trying to figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? I was like fucking with it. And I kind of have that Baz art one where I remember I'd always superimpose like.
You're
people.
AI curious.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, and now it's like billing me my Apple thing.
And you can't get
And there's no customer fucking service. So I went on my Apple thing to unsubscribe and it won't fucking let me. And I'm like, dude, this is a fucking
That's the gimmick, dude. They make it so hard to fucking
You
opt
should
out.
do that for the Patreon.
Yeah, like
Put them through a wormhole.
Now you can't leave.
Yeah.
Thanks for your $10.
The thing about that, only one jerk off canceled, and it was like it was a while ago.
Yeah, if you cancel the Patreon, we're just gonna call you out by name every week. That's all.
Yeah, if
Just
you
ruin your life.
Oh, dude, we'll have Kenny calling in about you, fucking.
Yeah.
The white
Gary,
dude from
Yosh,
Aliquippa.
everybody.
The white dude from Aliquippa, Golden Gloves is gonna come jujitsu you and your fucking gizzard. Someone's gonna punch your whore whites in the
You're
face.
gonna have to eat the hot dog out of that broad's cunt.
Dude, this podcast.
This is like a podcast when I'm not here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's usually how these goes. I go to Gear Grinder. My Gear Grinder's Easter, dude. Easter sucks.
Okay, heathen.
I hate Easter. I'm not a big fan of the food on Easter.
You hate Christ?
Dude, I don't get it. I don't care about an Easter basket. It's just like a big, it's just such a fake, Christmas, and it just sucks.
Why do you
dude.
say fake Christmas? Because that makes sense.
Because
they want to
it's gifts and shit. Like I just got all my nieces and nephews gifts, and it's like, what the fuck?
What did you
doing?
get for Easter? Nothing. You got like a squirt
some
gun and
chocolate.
some eggs.
Yeah, right.
chocolate.
Yeah, it did turn into Christmas.
Now it's so
a little bit.
commercialized.
Maybe
I
like
agree.
a pack of baseball cards.
That's
or some
what Rose
shit.
said to me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Rose is like, oh, I got to get the girls something for Easter. I'm like, you mean like a dress? Like to wear
I
for
forgot.
Easter?
I think my
Dude, then
sister
you gotta
buys all my
Yeah,
all
gifts.
my nieces and
right.
nephews matching bathing suits.
Nobody got gifts for
Like,
Easter.
dude,
when we
what's
were
going
kids.
on here?
Joanna's spending God knows what. There's Amazon packages coming.
Dude, you're hosting fucking shit. You're going
You
places.
hosting again?
Let's go to church and eat some lamb.
No.
That's it.
Joey?
No. We've canceled Easter this year pretty much. I think. Yeah.
You're having an Easter egg hunt. That's it.
Dude,
Get out.
I've been to one already. I got to go another one Saturday.
Wait,
but
you did
actually,
one before Sunday.
What's that?
You already went to an Easter egg.
I've been to an Easter egg hunt already. Saturday.
I went last Saturday as well. My kids they got to sit with the Easter bunny.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a bunny at this next one, so I kind of want to give the baby a bunny and see him lose his fucking marbles. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
I'll give you a warning, dude. When my kids were real little, they were probably not even a year old. We went to see the Easter bunny at the mall.
Yeah.
And this dude must have had the dirtiest fucking Easter bunny suit on. my kids got deathly ill. And then
See, this is
and
gonna
then
be
I flew to Texas and got everybody there sick too. Dude.
the bunny had
Where'd you
hepatitis.
Where'd you go? Century?
Yeah,
was
you're
it
at
Century
Century
I was
Three?
in the North Hills, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
During
open.
the demo.
He was like, "Come on, sit on my lap."
It was like a bootleg.
And then
Everybody
this-
was covered in asbestos.
Yeah, asbestos
Yeah.
bunny.
And then this lady selling hot dogs outside. I'm like, "What the fuck is
I
going
had
on?"
to go
here?
dump some sack.
Yeah, like,
Get the hell out of here.
I did coke off the Easter Bunny's neck.
Some lunatic from the trailer park from West Mifflin fucking
yeah.
scumbled down there and fucking.
Yeah, he was smoking Newports, drinking a 40.
End up being crumpled up asbestos.
I'm just not an Easter guy, dude. Like it's stressed that if you got to go to mass, the masses are insanely long,
So long,
dude.
and it's so packed.
I don't know. I'm just not an Easter guy. I never have been. I'm not a huge ham guy.
No pasta in your house? Little ham, little pasta.
We got lasagna.
Lasagna's fire.
Usually. Yeah, I mean, don't get. I'll eat it all, but it's just like I don't know. There's no like.
The dinner's good. Everything else is rough.
Yeah, it seems very pointless to me.
I'm a ham guy.
Yeah, I
but
know. I get it. A guy died for your sins, and you still care. That's
Fuck him,
great.
right?
Yeah,
He
third
just
day.
gave you a beautiful baby, but fuck
Yeah,
him.
fuck him.
Dude, I gotta eat ham. It gotta be like sliced thin. Like thick ham makes me puke.
Bunch of pedophiles there, John. You want to get me into the Catholic Church right now? You know what I mean? I'm not. Listen, I'm a God guy, but I'm not a Catholic
Maybe
Church
just
guy
find
anymore.
a different denomination.
Yeah, I would like to. I'm a free agent for religion right now.
Orthodox ain't bad.
If you want to call
Make an
and
offer.
pitch me your religion, I got an ear out there because I do got a very healthy baby, and I am grateful for that. The Catholic Church is off my list.
Listen, the Pope was like, "I'll give you Jack for 2 later to be doing that P9 draft picks."
Dude,
and next year,
I'll send a couple documentaries your way. You
No, I know.
You be a good Presbyterian.
Yeah. These motherfuckers make Diddy look like a saint.
No.
Well-
Diddy's working for the church.
Did you
Diddy's at the Vatican.
Did you see?
He's like, take that.
You know how like the pause game, like dudes will say something gay, then they'll say pause behind it, and it makes it not gay.
No.
So it's like shit black dudes do. But Cameron and Mace got a podcast, and they say pause nonstop. So you'll say something like, "Man, like this dude ran behind me," and you be like pause afterwards, and it means like. But if you don't say pause, they'll be like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, it's funny as fuck. So instead of saying pause, they're saying no Diddy. So instead of, like no homo, it's like no Diddy now.
Instead of no cap, you're like, "No Diddy."
Yep. I thought that was pretty
You're like,
entertaining.
no, that's straight Diddy.
Yeah.
Whether a recent storm has damaged your home's gutter system or your roof requires an update, at Allen Construction, they are equipped with the tools and skills to accomplish any job you throw their way. Roofing, windows, siding, soffit and fascia, gutters and spouts. You won't regret calling Allen Construction. 412-954-8337 or visit allenconstructionpgh.com. That's ALAN constructionpgh.com. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim firstly to be a company that is principle-driven and achieve this by valuing the importance of ethical business practices, creating exceptional relationships with both customers and employees. Their high standards derive from a focus to detail and a priority on their reputation. So give them a call at 412-915-1694. 412-915-1694. Need a new retaining wall? Call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. They're fully insured and are the guys for the job. That's Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Need help with roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, or soffit and fascia? You should talk to SNL Remodeling LLC, 412-628-9717. 412-628-9717 and tell them GFP sent you. Capizzuto's Pizza, 422 Greenfield Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA. Do you like pizza? Of course you do. Capizzuto's has everything you need. Check out their food by Googling Capizzuto's Pizza Pittsburgh and click on their menu. You won't regret it. You know them, you love them, they have been serving the area for over 28 years. Greater Pitt Tree Service. They offer tree and shrub trimming, pruning, and removal. Have a tree that looks like it could be a problem? They'll come by and assess the situation. Schedule your service today, 412-312-4651. Want to learn more? Check out their website, greaterpitttreeservicepa.com.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Grievance Files Podcast. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're at this point, please hit that like button, leave a comment, and if you didn't subscribe already, it would really help us out if you subscribe. Also, don't forget about our merch show and a comedy show coming up April 5th. All right, we're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop. All right, first one. Would you rather be stuck in a romantic comedy with your worst enemy or in a horror movie with your best friend? I'd say a horror movie with my best friend. Your worst enemy, I mean.
Yeah, I'd take that. You want to hang out with their best enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a rom-com, like how you guys are gonna be going after the same
Oh,
girl? You're
yeah,
gonna hang
dumping sack.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be just friends.
You start dumping sack and you just become.
Yeah,
You're
the fucking
no
worst
longer
enemy.
Yeah,
enemy.
you think the rom-com is me and him chasing this girl, then we start finding out we both have a cocaine addiction.
No Diddy.
Yeah, like,
That
we
didn't
ain't
even make
fucking.
sense.
Tell us.
This whole thing, nothing made sense this whole time.
I don't like scary movies though, dude. I wouldn't want to be in a scary movie at all. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like anything about it.
If you're in a scary movie and you have a black best friend, then, obviously he's going to be the one that gets killed first.
Yeah. Dude, that was my first boner was Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it was everybody's.
Yeah, whenever I seen
Those
them
pale
tits
ass titties in the
on
lake.
Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake, yeah.
those
Dude,
big old pale
nothing wrong with
natural
them.
titties. Yeah, no, those are good.
My mom stole a little TV
70s titties.
with a VCR, and I remember she was like,
I remember those titties perfect.
You're pausing the shit
I was
out that.
pausing it, rewinding it. I wore the tape out.
You broke the VCR.
I wasn't like jerking off yet. I was only like 5 or 6, but I knew at that point I
You
still
just had
liked
a twitch
titties.
in your underpants.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
My
This is
crayon,
weird.
My crayon's getting bigger.
Yeah, like, oh my
I
God.
can't stop watching this.
Yeah.
For some reason, I go to tingle in my
That I
wiener.
was like real young, and then when I really knew there was something going on here was Alien. Remember that movie
Yeah,
Alien?
with
dude?
Sigourney Weaver.
Dude, holy heck.
You were jacking off the aliens, you freak.
Dude, yeah, it was
Sigourney
great.
Weaver used to do it for me.
Dude, it was
and Ghostbusters,
crazy.
she
You
got
know what?
No, I think it was some blonde chick. It wasn't Sigourney Weaver. It was like some smoke fucking alien. Yeah, it was. I forget.
She was a hot
It
alien?
might have been like 2 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
They said it was the sequel.
Was
Yeah,
she
it was-
like in the movie? That's a regular person. Was she an alien?
She was like the alien, but like
So
she was disguised as like a hot American.
Oh,
Yeah.
undercover human is an
Yeah,
alien.
yeah.
She had that triple coochie going.
Would you
on.
bang an alien?
I mean, not married. If I wasn't married, yeah.
Right. I mean, we're
We're talking hypothetical here,
Yeah,
Jack.
I would bang an alien. Well, is there dude aliens and girl aliens, or is it alien?
Why, you
Nah,
want to
there's-
do
there's-
the
it's
alien,
chicks.
cuz? What are you talking
Yeah,
about? We're talking about dumping sacks on fucking alien broads, cuz.
no Diddy.
No Diddy.
I shouldn't have told you dudes about dumping sacks. I shouldn't have told you about paws, and I shouldn't have told you about no Diddy. This was my mistake. I know better than this, and I still fucking did it.
You walked right into it, pal. No Diddy.
No, but just like a regular, like they're green, but they're hot. Like she's hot. Like
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Like an avatar.
Yeah, Avatar, yeah.
Oh, see, I was thinking more of,
what are we talking? Avatars are fucking hot.
Oh, yeah, and they're tall. They're tall ones. They can palm your nuts.
What the fuck?
All right, let's go to the next question. Would you rather? This is a pretty good one.
Thank God we all work for ourselves.
Would you rather your neighbors be noisy or nosy?
I take noisy
noisy.
every fucking day
I
of
would
my
hate
life.
nosy.
You don't want to know what goes on at the Sciulli house.
I mean,
pal.
dude, like if you live like in an apartment building and like a noisy neighbor like is banging upstairs nonstop, like that's insane.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of an apartment. I'm just thinking like a neighbor, like my guy next door, whatever. You know that I can handle.
But nosy's at the point where you're in that apartment building and they're knocking on your door like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, no, yeah. You
I
gotta
used,
take
I used
noisy
to have
every
I used to
time.
have a nosy neighbor, right? But then when my house got broken into, she
That's
was
enough.
nowhere to be found.
Let's do one more. One more.
We'll get 2 hours. Let's land this plane. It's enough podcast. We've been talking about nonsense for almost 2 hours
It
here.
was a good episode.
It was a good episode, but
These are the best
you got to
ones.
know when to land the plane.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
John's been trying to get out of here. We're not going to pass fucking
He's
hour
had
and a
his
half.
headphones off for 25
Yeah.
minutes.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much
Pause.
for tuning in. Don't forget about April 5th Comedy Show. Grab your tickets on Eventbrite, Cage Rage this weekend, and our merch show. Everyone have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.